I mean, I played
that was a good first fixture.
Okay. Yeah, really entertaining game.
Yeah. Wait, ONSIDE is called wrong now?
Yeah, they've got a sponsor. I feel like it's like Rode or something. It's like one of the Scandi.
What, like the mics?
Is that what they are?
Like the microphone?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Rode, right?
No way they're sponsored by Rode.
Yeah, Rode mics. Okay, yeah.
No fucking way.
Not buying it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. That's too real of a company to be sponsoring an OWCS Esports team in 2026.
Yeah, but they're not primarily an Overwatch Esports team, are they? You know, like they're primarily an esports agent, like talent agency.
Rode Australia flag. They'll be sounding really good in their comms check. That's brutal. Caster, Oyatsu, commentator, Gapo3. What's the deal there?
I think it was Drini who said it, but like, just looked like replay codes.
Oh yeah.
If anyone wants the replay
entirely
codes,
possible that these are replay codes. Wait, are they updating the replay code sheet today?
Well, they're not. Let me see. I mean, last time I asked, Craig said, yeah, we'll be updating it live. I look at the replay sheet now. That was a lie.
I think they are Australian homosexual. You might be onto something
there. Yeah, he was on the list. It was on the list, Hilarion. We'll get him added. He'll just be 15 cost if anyone's interested. I'm tucking into some food though, so leave it with me.
What'd you get from Greg's?
So I got like an all-day breakfast sandwich. I got a sausage roll, of course, and I got like a hot like fried chicken sandwich as well, or like baguette. So I've sort of got breakfast and lunch, you know? Breakfast, lunch, some snacks, because it's going to be a long one today.
Toby, there's no way we can get Craig on Uncoachable. He's so fucking busy. Like, he's way too busy. I didn't know your nutsack was Danish. Is Hunter's nutsack a Dane? Is Soup, like, funded by a government or something? Where does Soup's money come from? Ditch T1 for wrong, so you have free audio equipment? Well, I've already paid for my audio equipment, so what's the point, right? The Rode ONSIDE Gaming Gambit, like, I've missed the boat on that one. If I wanted Rode ONSIDE to pay my bills, if I wanted to be wearing a Rode t-shirt right now, I probably needed to make some changes. Soup has bigger and longer history than Chiswick. Do the OWCS drops turn off after match 3 ends? I believe that is the case, Shrubsy, but I am entirely at the mercy of what the drop master decides to do when the games end. We don't have a lot of back and forth, me and the drop master.
Yeah,
he usually just sends me like thumb up emojis and you know like cryptic chat GPT translations from Korean. So like we're not entirely sure where we're at right now.
If you guys haven't pieced it together yet by the fact that we don't have a clean feed, and we don't have control over drops, we don't have a huge amount of autonomy on what happens here, you know? We're just...
Are they updating the replay code sheet, though? Well, they actually are.
Are they?
Well, they've updated it with Stage 1 regular season 2026 Japan. So, there's nothing for Korea yet, but it'll come. Yeah, it will come. They just haven't done it yet. That's cool.
Not yet, Lego, no. Not yet.
You haven't really heard a good Xavier laugh yet. He has like a unbelievable laugh when he really gets into it. He just hasn't run into anything particularly
Hunter's
funny
not said
yet.
anything funny today for some reason, so I'll let you know.
Mate, I'll try to do better tomorrow. I'll try to wake up to better news.
What do you mean? What news did you wake up to?
Just huge fencing quote from somebody that's already quoted and is now wasting my time after I've waited a month for him to show up to do the work.
You seem to have such bad luck with jobbies out there.
Oh, it's because I can't be there, you know? Like, I leave mum to deal with it, and she can't deal with it because she's got no fucking idea what she's doing. This is just like an immediate, like, yeah, this is a situation that I can take advantage of as a contractor. Like,
yeah.
I've
been told that Escanor is indeed in scrims with Team Liquid, so we will be Escanoring for it. Don't tell me
Escanor is stable.
We're the source of information here.
My bad, light.
NA EMEA roster: Dion, Tap, Soon, Gorilla, Haku. Yeah, you're cooking something, but I will not
Put
be
it down.
eating it.
Put it down, mate. Put the pipe down. Can I drop the shoulder for you in the break? Fuck no. You hear this intermission music? We're not watching the bloody NA EMEA broadcast. When it's the NA EMEA broadcast and it feels like you're in a Archie edit the second the map ends, like maybe then I can drop the shoulder, but you know, wait until Sunday morning 7 a.m. and then we can talk.
Have you heard Escanaut? Yeah, thanks, San. We all know Frothy Philly got snubbed. I think Philly was never even in contention.
Pathetic.
We've asked Built Diff. They'll be on the same sheet as always.
Oof. Green ad button. Is there another stream today? There's only Korea today, Poke. Like, on Friday, there's only Korea. Saturday is when you have like the continuous schedule of Korea into North America, into EMEA. There's no wildly toned inconsistent music at the end of each map. How do I watch this? Oh my god. What am I supposed to do with all this empty space?
Yeah, we'll
You're
get him added,
everything on ONSIDE?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done for, mate. I'm low-key kind of feeling that second round of dumplings now, but I have to put them in a pan and heat them back up, so... Zeb, X10, Ryan, Landon, UV for NA EMEA. Am I winning? I wouldn't ask me. Like, I had faith. I had faith on my roster. Like, I had VG on my roster. Just put it away. I've missed day one Violet.
What's the
Gargoyles
story?
away from Billy.
Yeah, they were all played really well. They also had their own unique take on the meta compared to, I'd wager, every other team in the world, and it just worked through sheer talent.
We're all taking Ice Nomus Tank. Put an E at the end of his name just out of respect. I like that. How long does your front page thing go till, Zan?
4 p.m. So I'll be streaming till about then because I got to go food shopping afterwards as well. Or
what are you gonna do?
probably just hopefully watch the replays if we can get our hands on them. Otherwise, just I need to do my fantasy. Well, I need to do my fantasy for EMEA, like have another peruse because I'm kind of happy with my team as like I think it's a good week 1 team, but I've not interrogated whether it has any like what the longevity is.
Okay.
So do that, then hopefully that takes us to when the replay codes are available, you know, and then I can segue.
Hey, chill out, man. That's a one-man spam, and you've made it a bit too long.
You apply for it, Lemon. You apply for it, and then they pick from all the people who apply, and they give it to you. Well, if you get picked.
Are you talking about OWCS drops or
Front page?
Ah, right. Oren reposted the Farage uncoachable cameo.
Oh,
How much did that cost?
I swear it's like $100 or so, £100.
Yeah. I mean, like, those cameos from people that are popular are so expensive. Like, so pricey. Actually fucked up.
You think Malga's harder to play than Ramatra? Yeah, I think there's less room for error on Malga. Sam's getting timed out. See you later, Sam. Yeah, I know, right, Living? Such a sucker for a sausage roll.
The hell's that? Ah, it's Zaza Zebra with 1 cent. Can you co-stream The Faithful Sheriff? No. No thoughts. Daniel Jones. Just chatting, Giggle. You know how it is.
Was the sausage roll warm? It's still warm right now, Hash Brown.
I love when my food is still warm.
No way. No way.
You think that clean feed's ever going to happen?
No.
Yeah, I'm not super optimistic. Starting to doubt it. Oh well. Why didn't Liquid pick up Grank from Grank_fangirl? Nobody was granking it on the weekend. Anyone that was claiming to be granking it was just lying.
What's this Grank thing? I don't get it.
He was just one of the World Cup players, and he was playing on like some like EU player playing on like 350 ping or some absolutely ridiculous number, and he was
good?
just permanently shitting the sheets, like just pissing everywhere, dead first every fight. Ajax in his beats, just awful. But his name's funny, so
Oh.
those who know about Grank, why not Sardist for Team Liquid? Grank is like top 2 Lucio players of all time. It's a first time chat from somebody defending Grank here. Grank taught me how to love again. There he goes. Big stretch.
Alright, here we go. Walkouts.
Thanks for the esports loot box, Hunter. Yeah, thumb up, mate. Thumb up. You know we love our esports loot boxes.
Yeah,
I wonder what
your
week
esports
2 is going to be
loot box.
like. Like after the weekend's over, like week 2. Fuck.
But yeah.
It's gonna be a more relaxed week, I reckon. Probably won't be doing these 12 to 14 hour days every time I hit the go live button.
Can we do this one too? Yeah, we can.
Korea has a bye week in week 2? What? Next week is off?
I heard about
Are
this.
you kidding me?
I need to talk to...
Oh,
It
you're
doesn't make any
right.
sense. Yeah. I need to like ask Craig about it because I just don't get it, you know?
Are the match fixtures just like... Yeah, I mean, it's because Korea like goes longer.
Yeah, but why would you put the bye
Or
week in
my-
week 2, you know? Like that doesn't... Like something
Well, it
else
is.
must be
It is
going
what it
on.
is.
Yeah.
This was announced a while ago, though, right?
Yeah, like
It
it's
was
been
like
out
in
the
that picture
schedule for a
graphic from
while.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. Because next week, like, it'll be like end of a drop set thing anyway. So, you know, just happier to have less work over that weekend, I suppose. I'll just have Monday, Tuesday, and then whatever day Pacific is. Pacific, the eternally delayed region. Actually, I have no idea about Pacific, but when it happens, it happens. Let a thousand blossoms bloom.
You know, a lot of the things this year feel like you just kind of have to wait for them to happen, you know? You can't go out seeking these things or that. You just need to wait for stuff to come to you.
Haven't got a single drop, Mr. Hunter, and yes, my account is connected. I don't know what to tell you, bro. The drops are definitely on here. You can literally go to the drops page and you'll see my name next to the program. Like, Hunter, can you be a Team Pakistan breakout player? We are already invited to the conference. I cannot be a breakthrough player for Pakistan. Australia, unfortunately, a little bit too good to break through to the
That's
Pakistani
what people
roster.
always say about Australian Overwatch. Just too good.
Too good. Hey, I see Team Pakistan tweeting and being like, we are recruiting for a breakthrough player, ideally a main support. Like, Kame hit their line.
I miss Grank, W Grank. I've been hearing about it. First time I miss Grank too.
Brank will be a breakthrough player. I fucking hope not. He probably is trialing for them.
Where's Grank from, right? Because he said he was playing on massive pings for the trials.
Somewhere in Europe.
Oh.
Straight up granking it, first time chat. Yep, I'm running 3 minutes of ads just because you wrote that. See ya.
He's from Sheffield? What? Why was Grank from Sheffield playing in the Team Australia trials?
He wasn't in the Australia trials, he was in the wild cards.
For who? Malaysia, someone say.
Malaysia. Yeah,
Oh,
Malaysia.
okay.
Ratchet and Grank. Oh god. Crankphobia isn't a real thing. Admiral. Mr. Hunter, your wise words, fix the drops, thank you. Hashtag legit. Yep. Just telling you that there's nothing wrong with them, fix the problem. You're welcome.
It's like all these problems we get reported in Twitch chat, you know, and it's like, just do nothing and they eventually go away.
Yeah. One of those things. Let me put long stream in all caps in the title. That usually helps.
What's your favourite place in Nottingham? My house, I think.
The train station to leave it.
What? You like Nottingham, mate? Remember that time you got to see Robin Hood?
Twice.
Twice?
Getting my
Which one was your
annual
favourite,
picture with
mate?
Robin Hood is such a ritual now when I visit it.
Remember that time you went to that pub and it was really old?
Yeah, the old pub.
Old pub, Robin Hood.
Is this the cozy
I
place
did
for me to
found it,
farm
yeah.
drops? I wouldn't put cozy comfort streamer in my stream tags if it wasn't that, mate. Like, come on.
You're
Memory
in
Zarya
trip?
bands?
Exactly, Java. You know it. I don't think he saw the Brian Clough statue.
How the hell are they still on an Inital ban, but they can do the funny O for road? Like, how? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Because Road are paying money and Initial are paying no money.
Alright. Zarya ban to enable attack to play Diva?
Yeah. I think both of these teams are actually pretty similar in terms
Is
of power
Kilo on
level.
onside?
But I forget which way around they are.
Is Kilo on onside?
I don't know. I forget which way around all these players are. Like all the hit scans blur into one on these low teams still.
Yeah, we're looking at ZAN Gaming or whatever they're called right now.
Yeah,
so.
MCD is on New Era, who will be playing tomorrow.
Do you want to make it Client Emote Friday right now? Do you think we can? Whoa, money.
I'm off today. Do you want to go for a pint? I'm not off today, unfortunately, so
What?
no.
I just got a sub from Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks for the 6-7, by the way. Just got $6.70 from Madison, Wisconsin, saying I'm donating this from beautiful Madison, Wisconsin. Explain the Madison, Wisconsin thing. What's going on in Madison? Doesn't make any damn sense. There's nothing happening there, I'm sure of it. Be right back, gonna go have a drink.
Come to Sheffield to meet Grank. Alright, I'll put it on my list of things I might do, Jacob. I can't wait to meet him.
It's just...
I'm off today. Are you off today, Alpho? Have you done all the interviews?
Blind. What did I...
Was this opener getting his little nap on? Daredevil. Is he? Yeah, so if you've not watched Opener play before, he's a pretty sleepy fella, so he occasionally likes to take a little shut-eye between maps, you know, between rounds, things like this, and obviously the eye mask helps with that.
I have to go back and look at Dopey OP.
It'll cut to him again in a second, I'm sure.
Oh no, I see him. Yeah, we're gonna have to sync back up again. I just assumed it was OP with the blinders on, but it wasn't him at all.
Oh, I presumed it as well. Who was it then?
Oh, it's someone from ZAN, I think.
Oh. An unrelated one?
O is a letter in the Norwegian-Danish alphabet. It's pronounced kind of like So it's Rud.
Like Rud?
Rud.
Rud.
And Anta, I've convinced Sardis to marry you if you want to play for Team Pakistan. Good on that one, Chieftain, but thank you. It's pronounced O with the dots on top. Yeah.
I've been told pretty close by Seppu. There we go. We're pretty close. I'll take that. We don't have a great reputation.
Like Kevin Rudd. Ah. Rody. Kevin Rudd. Kevin Rudd. It's like in French, sort of. Okay. Road. I'm saying road, bro. Like, it's road. Stop calling a promising young player in opener dopey. You and your Reddit narratives have almost certainly cost him signing with such teams as Team Falcons and Crazy Raccoon. Lenny's back. Season's on.
I love these. You know which other Reddit narrative is in the absolute bin at the moment? This Viper hype, where Viper has kicked off ZAN Esports, and then nobody signs him. Nobody signs him. Everyone tells me he's super good. He's not super good, is he? China don't even want him. China rejected him. They're like, we don't want to play with that guy.
If you can't play in China, then you're like 1 degree of separation away from being an import in OWCS Japan. Like, it is fucked.
You're about to have to go play tier 2 in EMEA with Violet or something at that point.
Get ready to play in Pacific, buddy. Does every Pacific team have 2 Koreans? That can't be right, because I don't think Fury does. I think Fury's a true blue Aussie team at the moment.
You're the expert, mate.
I don't fucking know anything, man.
You're the expert. You tell me.
He will be in pack. TGG and Fury no Koreans, even though TGG have Nyang as a hit scan on their roster, but they have no Koreans because Nyang is a fake Korean. Emergence. Viper to Old Ocean? No.
It's uploading now, Rally. So it's uploaded. Panda is looking into this, so shortly.
Elon style. Dude, I would love some gaming right about now. A little bit of gaming just sprinkled in here on top would really be nice.
Do you reckon Viper could make it to Team Liquid to play flex support? Nope, he's not a hit scan player and he's not from Saudi Arabia, so no. Ooh, movement?
Can we type like it's a Forsen stream? You know, like 25-minute pre-game. Pause. Man.
Viper wouldn't even make it onto the Sheffield national team. True. Alright, we got music. I think we got movement. Music, movement. And a lot of people who will be invested in a lot of the ONSIDE gaming players, probably mainly the DPS of a tank. Maybe a few people take a Becky Gambit.
I'm gonna have to trust some of my Forsen viewers to try and get the Forsen adjacent chat messages going. Alright, we have to sync back up because I fucked it up before.
Right. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24.
This works, man.
23. Oh, it just works? Alright, so Diva Mirror here. Now, Heiser is a pretty talented player, had like a pretty impressive debut year last year as far as new Korean talent goes. But Diva, not the hero he's most known for, but he has played bits of it before. Attack, however, very much known for his Diva. But immediately, though, it's Becky over the top. 1-for-1 trade only. Both vendettas will fall. Attack's going to try and box them into this corner, and they have better position right now on side.
Attack shifting forward. Can someone do like just reset the fight? And it's like, what is it, like get out of here or something? Yeah. Just reset the fight or whatever it is. Hey, you're only supposed to spam one ASCII thing, then it gets timed out, and then people write an emote related to it. Come on, it's like you've never watched a Forsen stream before. You're fucking unbelievable. Alien up top pushing on, but OP taken down by Beck. Attack out of suit as well. That fight was lost anyway, to be honest. Slide over to the side for Alien. Actually, Becky swinging in from behind to finish off the kills, and it is going to be a very fast retake for ZAN.
Yeah, ZAN looking good on that one there. Opening pick sets everything up, and they've got support ult advantage in before both support ults as well, so a chance to snowball this nicely as Heiser gets himself onto that high ground. Will be a boot back to try and deny attack from that one. Yangjun, probably the most unknown player on this ZAN team. On that Lucio right now. Kitsune rush advantage nearly in play for Kivers. He's got that one to go in 10% time if they want to pull the trigger, but there's no need for ZAN Esports to force anything at this point. They have control of the choke. They can wait for ONSIDE to commit free.
Alright, Becky swinging the corner, charged up Kilo, but can't quite finish the job. Just a slow push forward, but they get 5-man overheaded by Becky, and the push is insane for ZAN. They got a faster tempo Kitsune rush there, they press inside, and just huge damage for Becky coming out. late stagger onto attack as well. He's going to have to walk back to spawn to get the swap here unless they mercy kill him. Actually, he's just going to get another mech.
Yeah,
let him shoot.
Only needs 16%. Yeah, he's actually okay. They're going to try and go before it. Actually, opener's a little bit low. They swing onto Vendetta. Spins down to half HP as well.
Any ults going? Or?
No kill out of that one to try and turn it. So ZAN, don't give the attempt. Attack is back in mech. And now ONSIDE, they do have support ult advantage. They're pushing in. Slash comes through. B in exchange. Yangdra's going to beat back. Not in time to save Alien though. Double support ult coming through. They're flying through. Big damage from attack on that one. Deletes both of that backliner there. And that will be ONSIDE getting back in control point.
There goes attack. Best diva in the East. Unfortunately, not on the best team. ONSIDE Gaming. Retake with double support ultimate only. Sundering Blade available now for Spint, or just about to be. And Kilo with that sim wall could be huge. Alien already used the overclock in the last turn, right? So not going to be seeing that one for next. Attack just holding very far forward at the moment, making sure that every inch of space must be fought hard by ZAN Gaming. But Road, they're backstepping just a little bit. They're not going to overcommit and spawn. They're going to take their time here. Alien slides indoors, actually. TP caught underneath, but nobody's actually taking that one. Huge commitment from Spint, though. He tries to Ellis spin his way through the fight, and he's just going to go down. And that's 2 dead for ONSIDE. How's about an ult, guys? Any interest?
Oh, advantage as well there. They had for Sundering Blade. They had for Symbol, probably more crucially, to throw into that one as well. Don't use any of it. They give it away for free, and now ONSIDE, they have the ults to take this next fight, but they're going to have to use them early. And Kim's just going to have a Kitsune rush. We've put next support ult up for either team as well. So ZAN in a great situation. Early Symbol to help a TP. They'll TP through for free. Might just concede the flip in exchange for the ult ZAN, and then play retake afterwards. Spin, nothing on that slash. Symbol about to expire, and now ZAN can come back in. They have the Kitsune rush ready to go. Chance for Kivis to commit onto this one now, but they're just going to try and flip away from it. They're going towards point. Kitsune rush is out now as they try and force the objective of it, but attack has successfully DP'd, so it's just going to be an ult to force for point here.
Yeah, another flip coming through. Sundering Blade from Becky flying up onto this high ground. Spint has fallen. Sources tell me he's stable. Attack has the bomb, but look at Becky spinning through everybody. Kilo and Attack find a kill apiece. Attack, bomb on the point now. Opie's dead before the second beat, and Attack can't get back in the mech. ZAN have done it. 1-0 lead here on Busan. Spint look like he's having a real hard time on this Vendetta. Getting nothing done.
Yeah, Becky's definitely got the better of him so far. Feels like the support ult's charging a little bit quicker on the side of ZAN as well. So all the crucial things going their way. And while Attack continues to look good on the Diva, not enough for his team right now. And we'll move over onto Mecha Base. And Hyzer's threatening the Orisa here. Currently 13-1 Hyzer, 12-1 for Alien as well.
Hyzer was a demon on Orisa last stage as well. You got to be very careful with this one. I feel like this is his best hero. Kilo on the Symmetra, not the most inspiring pick for him. I feel like Kilo, all of his high points are when he's absolutely beaming on hit scan, which perhaps explains why we see an Emre ban come out so early from ZAN. But Sim versus Orisa, I think that the Sim matches up super well, so I don't think that this is all bad for Road ONSIDE. Honestly, it's Spint that needs to come online more than anyone else, because he seems to be the one that's really having a rough run with it. One Sundering Blade in the entire round, and he didn't even use it. Hi, Bakute, 541. Everyone say hi.
Alien has slid away here. Here's a little dink on the way past. Slide in to chase down Kilo. Suzu not enough to save him as well. They TP to force for flip, but ZAN are going to flip on actually find the value. A drop towards point and underneath, but now Alien is dropping down. Another rail connects as well. Second one in a row. They're pushing forward. 2-player advantage. Make it 3. All the cleanup for ZAN, who are looking dominant so far on this Busan.
ONSIDE Gaming not going to have any luck there. Super active plays from Hyzer and Alien to just cut the tail of Road ONSIDE as they step forward. Big damage on to attack as they step through the choke. Kilo now over to the hit scan as well, trying to make it work on the Sojin instead of the Symmetra. 5-man rotate over to the side has allowed them to break through the choke. Fully charged rail going to be a miss from the side of Kilo, but Irony has found Becky in the neutral. Kilo's super low, but will be pocketed back up. Attack running deep, trying to catch Alien, but double slide is great to stay alive versus the Diva. Big damage on a Hyzer on the point, but Hyzer's getting pretty close to that Terror Surge. They catch him out before his gold comes online again, though, and now it's just attack speed flighting into the back line to clean up the pieces.
We'll give a few rest of the cleanup kills off of this, get themselves back in control of point, and we'll move on to the first wave of ultimates for both teams here. Kitsune rushes slightly ahead for Irony, Beat slightly ahead for Opener. Alien does have the first ult though before this overclock with the Terror Surge, a chance to maybe even combo that as well. They just got to be careful now as ONSIDE get these support ults off. They don't get run over before ZAN can charge their own ones. They're trying to go underneath right now. Alien with the overclock swing through, looking for this damage. Kitsune rush in response, D.Va in his face as well, so Alien's struggling right now, but Ned's for damage. They burst through onto attack. Another kill for him as well, takes down Kilo. Beat comes through now from Opener. There's a baby D.Va in there as they try and turn it right now, but it looks stuffed. Attack has found one actually, the backline's dead. They've managed to do it. Baby attack is just as lethal as big attack, and now it's just an Orisa left all of a sudden, and then Vendetta's going to chew through all of these attacks back in mech. An unbelievable bit. The support ults bail them out. It looked risky from Opener, but it pays off.
Handsome too. Why did they ban Zarya? Are they less proficient on the Zarya than ZAN? They probably just, you know, maybe Heiser likes to play Zarya Vendetta. Maybe Attack is better at D.Va. Who knows? I'm not an expert.
Heiser's good at Zarya.
It's their first time. Yeah, it's my first time living too. All right, Kilo up on the high ground now. He's 15% away from his overclock. Yangjin should have a beat to match that overclock when it comes online. We're not quite there yet, but it's just around the corner. Attack shifting onto the high ground, trying to contest. Beat is available. Big poke onto Yangjin. He's playing it very safe, very conservative for the moment. He amps forward. He's getting ready to layer in the beat. Drops it now. Heiser pushing deeper and deeper still. But Heiser's already used the spin, already received a Suzu, already used the gold as well. Opener catches Alien. Kilo's clocking in the back. He's got a Vendetta on his case though, and Vendetta unfortunately can block all of your damage no matter what you do. So it's a 4v4 for the moment. Ellis spins in the spawn. Now the Vendetta is on, the TP on. That should be a death for Kivis as well. Kivis goes down. That's 2 for ONSIDE. They've still got attack on the point. Speed flight to victory. There is a Lucio on the coast. That is just Yangjin trying to play life. But this is going to be an evened up scoreline now as attack starts shifting on. Runs down Alien. Much stronger look here for Road ONSIDE Gaming on the more open map.
Yeah, more open map. Orisa really struggled to get the value on these sort of big open parts here. You saw multiple times attack was able to just sort of go for a shift timing onto the Sojourn, drop back down, reset onto point, keep going again, keep that pressure up. Heiser, much more of a one-way trip on the Orisa when he crosses this big distance. Looks like he's idling it now as well on this one. So ONSIDE Gaming, I really don't expect them to shift away from this comp without one aspect of it being banned. Better KD's actually on the side of ONSIDE throughout all of this too.
Yeah, it's just a bad seed, to be honest. Just a bad draft. Alright. I think Heiser didn't look too bad on the D.Va, to be honest. Oh, Sunshine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to all the Sunshine heads. Some of the bread, too. She said my internet crashed. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Sunshine. I guessed the right IP. 2 days in a row. I can't keep getting away with this.
He's just so lucky.
Alright, Road now, they are playing to try and chase down ZAN. ZAN on the rotate away, but they're on an even comp right now. So, it's really anyone's game. They're going to take the 50-50 towards the point. Hi, Laren, how are you? Thanks for the sent. Point is unlocked now, but both Divas were touching tips on the objective right from the beginning. Wide swing for Kilo, trying to take an angle. Slide back to main now, holding it down on the drum, and Road might just be able to steal the cap for free.
They're just going to get it as well. No resistance, no response, and now a swing left-hand side for Kilo. He's got a bit of an angle, misses that shot. Matrix comes through in time from Heiser. Now Kilo's going to go back to main as they try and take a little bit of space. Slash through there onto attack. Taking a decent amount of damage. Both players low, but it's Spinter gets punished on this one. Becky again getting the better of him. Now with player advantage, they get themselves onto point. Becky's going to get the D-Mech onto attack and the baby in no time after that. So they'll win the fight, but they concede 25% for free.
Yeah, big concession, but at least they get the cap back in the end. OP's quite a fair way ahead on the beat drop, and Opener seems to love a first tempo beat. Seem to see a lot of that in Korea, to be honest, where if you get a faster beat, they're not saving for the better beat because of these Vendetta rolls, making things a little bit more difficult. Now, Opener's all the way up to 100, and everybody is fully perked up, so they can go for a hard push. The double slide, the TP on with the speed boost, Suzu, it's all available right now. Opener does drop that faster beat. They're running down the Vendetta. They get the kill, and that's really nice macro play from OP. Kitsune rush in response onto the point. Kilo Lucio actually caught out a later overclock coming through, and ONSIDE Gaming, they might have actually run out of steam a little bit. OP skylining, flying to try and save his life, will survive, but it's a 4v4. And now, even though they got the opening pick, they've actually run out into the open and been caught out by these counter ults. The Kitsu, the Clock, they both come online, and they turn the fight.
Slide in, slide out as they look for one of those late kills. They were stalling out attack though, so they'll still get a good amount of percentage. And Yangjun finally ups that beat timing as well, so ult advantage stays in the hands of ZAN. There's a chance to Kitsune rush or overclock for retake, but eyes on that Yangjun beat to respond. They need to play aggressively into this one, ZAN. Connect onto one of his key targets, maybe the Sojin or the Kiri. Anything will do really, as long as they find timing. So Yangjun beat in hand, you can see he's looking for this opportunity. Kitsune rush comes down first. Aliens dive before the fight. Yangjun's half HP. I don't know if he can beat. He can't beat. They're just going to lose it for the Kitsune rush, and ZAN just not in position to use their ultimates there, and it's a cheap one to lose.
There's some real game-losing deaths coming out from ZAN there. Yangjun, in particular, not being able to get the beat off in response to the Kitsu. Just game-losing, because now ONSIDE Gaming have capped back at 82%, which means even if they lose here, they will get another fight. ZAN did not bleed the clock. They did not bleed ultimates. Opener has a second beat. The guy's lapping on beat charge. So much healing being done by all of the Lucios in these matchups, but Yangjun just that little bit behind. Kilo goes for a spectacularly early overclock here. Beat comes out and Sundering Blade in spawn? What are we doing? Suzu on the Sunder? Opener Ajaxes, you dopey bastard!
Doesn't matter if you lap him, if you drop it. Now gonna be straight back onto point, ZAN, and this is a huge swing factor. It's a decisive round right now, and all of a sudden, a crucial moment. The lights bright, opener with the Ajax. Becky's now chasing down attack as well, making this late touch really hard. There's gonna be a kill onto the baby here too. This is gonna be a stagger, and this is a disaster situation all of a sudden for ONSIDE. Oh, there's nothing they can do. They're going to stagger back on, but there's a bomb advantage. Opener and Irony already low. A clock from Alien should be the finishing blow right now. Can't find anything to shoot at. They deep him well, but they don't get the touch. And I think I need to get a live action replay on this immediately.
Oh, that's just insane. That's just fucking insane, isn't it?
So Yangjun has to be...
Cannot happen.
Yeah, they go early with the overclock. It's a good early overclock. It forces the beat not on ZAN's own terms. They're not really set up to push for it. Then Opener now just in front. There's a Sundering Blade in the back. Opener doesn't quite have it yet. 97, 98, 99. He beats on 2 bars of HP. And Yangjun, of all people, gets the Lucio gap.
Fuck.
Wow.
Oh, OP.
Well, hey.
Just so par the course, but never ceases to disappoint me nonetheless.
It's been a while since we watched Opener play, you know, so you kind of forget that's going to happen.
You lose points for an Ajax? You might as well.
I mean, you
Dead
die,
men
so
earn
yeah.
no points, I'm afraid.
You actually lose points for dying, so it's really hard to justify.
Oh, heavens. Alright, I guess it's time to run some more ads, to beg you to give me a tier 1 so I can get to 300 this month, and to tell you that the subs don't get the ads. Something on my back is sore, so I'm gonna go look in the mirror. So funny how Team Liquid... I mean, I've got like... I don't want to be gross.
Okay, yeah, keep it clean.
まだね、今季カニが発生していないんで、そうなんですよね。まあ、頃合いかなといったところですかね。カニのメーカー
Behind us slipped. Yangjun next up. I mean, he was getting beaten on beat charge quite a bit there, and they had a really poor fight, but you know, obviously we just watched a lot of Crazy Raccoon versus Zeta Division, and even though Crazy Raccoon were probably guiltier of the more mistakes, overall it was a really high level of play. Potential for clutches, you know, like big complicated ult fights. We're now in the mid-table of Korea, so Korea's very much a 9 teams in total. There's a top 3, maybe a big 4. Thank you, Hutchie. Maybe a big 4 if you want to include T1 in that. But then we get to this sort of ZAN and ONSIDE, who are probably the mid-table, when the other 3 teams are the bottom. But really, that sort of mid and bottom are substantially worse than that top 4. So expect this to be a more error-filled game, a bit more chaotic, a bit more messy. Missed opportunities converted on, like we saw with that Yangjun beat advantage. Mistakes like this in crucial moments. It's going to be a bit more of a dogfight in these games. What are we doing? ZAN. Esports versus ONSIDE Gaming. They will not, Tom. Really bad, actually, Ando. Really bad. A low tier into high tier into mid tier. Exactly, Hilarium. That's for pattern or the path we are on. What was I doing? I updated the stream title. That's all good. Oh, don't forget to play the ads so we don't get ads during the game. Maybe should I have a second sausage roll? Is that egregious? Oh, wait, it's a steak bake. Oh. Data looks so inspiring. I mean, it's always nice to watch a team do well. Always nice to watch a team do well, not on their on like a different comp or a non-meta comp or something like that, right? Are the points on Fantasy website correct? We've had a lot of issues with stability of the Fantasy website, so I don't know the exact state. If you think there's any sort of mistake or anything, though, best place to report it is go to the Discord and you can raise like a support ticket or something like that and sort of investigate the one of the dev team can look at it. Because not to pull the curtain back here, but I am not the technical genius behind it all. Did you all know? All know what? Each bake has a different design. Is that true? So this one's like a square and then just diagonal lines. I don't have any other bakes to compare. That's good trivia though, Chris. So real Greg's head should be able to tell. You learnt the design?
まずはファーストマップのスタッツ表
90%. Hang in there, Kieran.
これよりは凄まじかったですね。
And this game should be close.
OWCS
I mean,
3年目にしてついに来ましたねスタッツ開示
まあ
you need to make a new, yeah, so it's a new backend and everything Pro Tour, so you need to make a new account.
結構ね他の地域とかだったらね結構出たりしてはいたんですけども
I'm trying not to make an egregious mess, but it's just impossible with these faces, isn't it?
波が来ました
確かになんで KR だけスタッツなかったんだろう今まで KR というかアジアか
ちょっとわかんないですけどね
わかんないですかはい
それわかんないはわかんないでねそれはそれでまあなんかいいみたいなところもあったりするんですけど
まあでもスタッツを見てるとやっぱりどうしてもそのダメージ量ってあこんな出してるんだ
Yeah, exactly.
スタッツ見ないと分かんないところどうしてもあるんで
Yeah, it was really good, Chaos. Really good. If you missed that series, heavily recommend go back and watching it.
すごい衝撃が来るから
You suspect it's over, do you, Chris?
まあそうだね
You might be right.
キャリータイプのサポートはね結構顕著ですよね
ちょっとねバイオレット多分みんなの想定の 1.3 倍か 1.5 倍ぐらい出したと思うんだよね
そうだね
One more or woke.
あれがね彼を
Do you think we'll see roof pull? That's not really how it works.
改めて数字で見ると衝撃的ではありますそしてセカンドマップこちら決まっていきましたルナサピ
はいルナサピはいベンデッタさよなら
Alright, Runasapi, a brig ban from ZAN, a Vendetta ban from ONSIDE.
これで
もうザン側はディーパーいきますよみたいな顔してますけど
Maybe he could be a Bangladesh breakthrough, though.
どうだろうなまあ
Oh, really? Is that how it... That feels like such an exploit, if
ラッ
that's
シュでも
true.
全然いけますもんねこれ
そうですね
アタックはディーバでしょうけど、ザンは割と
Yeah, that would feel like a really like
いろんな構成が
not in the spirit of the rules, you know? Like in traditional sports, once you commit to a country, you're then locked to that country for a while, you know? For a number of years, so obviously it'll vary sort of sport to sport.
そう
So it feels very much of a spirit of a competition.
なんなら使えそうですけどね。
なんか得意そう。
別に。
Cheers, Tom.
なんかね、こうワンタンクをこう任されてるうちにね、スペシャリスト
People are defecting. Yeah, but I think that's shit though, you know? I think it kind of ruins the whole sort of sentiment and vibe and everything behind it.
いやでもこれアタックにも巻き起こる可能性あるんで今後。
確かにね、そう。ワンタンクだとね、どうしてもこう全部のタンクが使えなきゃいけないっていうね、チーム事情に。
Yes, yes, Berserker. You're 100% is. It's just been happening all week though, so we've just we're just used to it now, you know. But don't worry, you're not going crazy.
まあ結構タンクとしてピックフォイル広
All right, we'll tune in after Artemis because we're getting ourselves underway.
そうなんですよね。結局ね。
Runasapi, Vendetta, and Brickban. So, chance for Heiser potentially to play Vazaria here. Obviously, the Vendetta ban again going to interfere with their ability to play those type of comps. By those type of comps, I mean the Vendetta and Vazaria in conjunction here. So, it does seem like ONSIDE are keen to keep interfering with that. We've seen Spint particularly struggle on that Vendetta, and obviously we know Attack wants to continue to thrive on D.Va, his best hero by a long margin, and one of the strongest heroes in this meta as well. So, going to be a speed ring out of spawn as Kivas will swap, and Heiser going to be playing the Wrecking Ball now.
Oh my goodness, Heiser on the wheel. This is an interesting development. I think that really relying on a huge carry right now from Heiser. I don't think that this is the best ball map in the universe. There's some rooftops in the middle that you can float around. There's a coast view to get some environmentals. Immediately gets a pick onto Spin. Like I was saying, just a fantastic ball map here. Heiser demonstrating his flexibility. ONSIDE Gaming, they need a fast trade or they're just going to get surrounded here. Heiser rolling on through. There's the fast trade. Attack has eaten Yangjun whole. Yangjun definitely looking like more of a liability on the Lucio than anything else. Unless it's opener with his second beat of the round, in which case there's a reasonable chance he Ajaxes. Alien sliding in for the aura shot, gets taken out of the sky by Kilo. Heiser face to face with Despair, and even with a 5v4 situation, Road ONSIDE Gaming, or Rud ONSIDE Gaming, if you subscribe to the theory that you should pronounce it with the O and the line through it, will take the first fight in the end.
If you subscribe to the theory that you should pronounce the letters the way they're pronounced.
They're an Australian company. Like I'm not reading an Australian company in this fight.
I presume they were from Norway or something, hence the name.
No, it's probably like some Australian drunks just having a laugh and being like, what if we put a line through the O, you know? Like they didn't even know that there was a foreign alphabet that used that character.
Thank you, iQuide, for the 18 months prime as well. Welcome
Yo, Anthony.
back. And it's going to be a fight on the corner now as Attack will try and nudge it around now. You see Kilo swinging inside. Spint's going to follow up through that one as well. But they're going to disrupt a shot of force back. A slam inside to force for Suzu as well. And Heiser's just been opener through it. They do keep finding value on these slam timings. It just falls apart in the later fight. But now space for ZAN Esports. They walk forward. They've got a minefield as well. ONSIDE are trying to buy time. The slam comes through. Attack will be forced a little bit further back. But right now, Heiser has just chased him all the way out of dodge.
Heiser running everybody out, but ONSIDE Gaming, they retain their 44-meter lead. Now a push into the back line for Attack has taken to Kiriko dangerously low. Another shift on, face-to-face with the Lucio, but it's actually Becky that falls first. Heiser taking so much damage, but Attack is full HP. They've stolen the cart with the Kitsu. Attack is going to cut his losses, and they're just going to take the checkpoint free of charge here. This is really rough for ZAN now, as ONSIDE are stealing it away.
Couple of situations so far early on in this series where ZAN have had an ult advantage or an ult situation that is more than playable, but they've struggled to find the timing. They'll go here though with the minefield though. They've caused a bit of a separation, but can they push inside to get these kills? They're struggling, but Pulse Bomb also not connecting. Alien's going to use the clock bow, but there's a beat out. Minefield to go through as well. Kilo's trying to get back inside. He's getting booped all around. Will be shut down, but Attack has found 2 kills in exchange for this. Still has the bomb to get back in the mech here as well. Needs a little bit of help there, but got a Lucio with him. Attack now back in mech, and this should be more meters for ONSIDE.
More meters on the board for ONSIDE. Kilo and Spin both have DPS ultimates to keep the press going, but it's all on Yang, and really the quality of his beat has to be exceptional as to counteract Kilo's overclock right away. Otherwise, ZAN are going to be up shit creek. They're already 82 meters on the board. Pulse from Spint onto Becky. Disgusting opening pick. Tracer pulse bomb, style points, and the observers catch it too. Love to see that. Very dirty. Push over on the side. Spint is very, very low, but he actually does manage to either snatch up a Mega or recall that off, one of the two. Kart's now over 100 meters. Counter beat comes out. You see attack shifting on trying to Ajax. Can't quite get it done. Kilo finds Heiser's suit before losing his life, though. Attack does not have any more gas in the tank, so it's a one-man advantage. Irony finds a trade, but Opener died as well. So still it is just a one-man advantage for ZAN. This is good looks for Road.
Yeah, happy with that one in the end. They do a 1-for-1 ult trade in the spawn. They trade the overclock for the beat. They will lose the fight, of course, ultimately in the long run. But they did a very positive ult trade, and now they can take another fight on middle, much more of a neutral. In fact, they're probably actually going to get to an ult advantage situation first in the form of Irony's Kitsune Rush now. So actually the onus on ZAN to take this fight, potentially disengage this Kitsune Rush. Obviously, Kiri, Lucio, Diva, these comps are Sojin as well. About as good at disengaging as any comp in Overwatch here. So difficult and tricky for Irony to get true value out of this one. So ZAN can play it slow, but their comp is good at this.
Putting my last bit in. There you go. Yep, there we go. Now the penny starts flowing. Spin takes down Becky again in the neutral. Spin really pressing far forward now. That's crazy raccoon spin to you. So, Road onside. Just a hard press forward, flank around the back for Spin, still has the recall, whiffs everything, but snatches up the minis, so that headshot from Kibbies is essentially worthless. Kitsune Rush from Irony up through main now. I use it as a highlight my message, yeah, but it makes a noise in my ear, Angry Wolf GIF, so it's a little bit different to a highlight my message. Kitsune Rush comes out from Kibbies now pressing back on and onside. They really didn't get what they needed out of that early Kitsune Rush. Diva, in main, loses suit at 98%. Upshot here for Road onside is that they all have close spawns, and ZAN, I mean, they're having to ult just to get out of spawn, essentially.
Yeah, if ONSIDE don't really gain any meters out of this, but if they can keep taking fights in this area of the map, deep into ZAN's territory, they'll be happy just to trade ultimates, bleed time off the clock. You know, it gets back to mid, they can invest ultimates again. Now we're coming up to a beat v beat situation, clock advantage for Alien. So again, ZAN actually have the advantage here, a chance to start the fight with clock, potentially force an earlier beat, allow Yangjin to go back, but they need to keep Alien alive first. He's going to pop the clock now. Opener doesn't quite have the beat, attack is low, out of him, pulse bomb goes through, beat from Yangjin, not in time to save him. Spin with another opening pick as the beat comes out from Opener to keep everyone alive. So player advantage for ONSIDE Gaming. They push forward. They're desperately trying to keep it. Pulse bomb eat from attack is good. Bomb out now as well. Finds Kilo and Heiser's back in suit. It's not over yet. ZAN pushing forward, looking for the Lucio, trying to beam him out of the sky. Defensive matrix from attack will keep him alive. They'll turn onto the backline now, but Heiser can't quite close the gap on any of this. He has to now look after his own backline, trying to keep attack off them. Will shoo him away, and attack's actually lost mech. He's gone too deep for this. The rest of ONSIDE were interested in flipping. That means attack has been left out to dry. Mid-fight mistake, and now it's going to be a few late kills for ZAN, who finally have a chance to get maybe even a full meter on the board, if you can believe it.
No way. First meter posted after 6 minutes of absolute dogfighting. Kilo 70% to an overclock, ZAN 70% on their Kitsune Rush, but overall it is still ONSIDE that are going to be closing in on the ult advantage if the fight goes long. Kitsu's around the corner for Irony as well. ZAN Gaming, though, they need so much more than just one fight win. Zalusux, thanks for the prime. Probably butchered your name there, but thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Kilo swings wide with the rail, can't find anything. Alien's gone for a first slide in main, and attack is already bullying him back, forcing him to give up his position with the charge shot. Drop around the back, goes for the railgun onto Spint. He's dropped face to face with the Diva to do this. He's missed the shot on Spint as well. And ZAN, they're just taking a slow fight here. Now, Road, they have everything. Kitsune Rush comes out from Kivi's. Overclock is available for Kilo. Yangjin has died during the push. Heiser will find a kill, though. The mechanically skilled tank that he is, able to just take down Kilo in the open. Becky helping out with that one as well. Counter Kitsu from Irony. They don't have a Sojin to reinforce them. They've lost Spint as well. Alien gets it done. Nice headshot there. And suddenly Road onside feels like they're bleeding ultimates into a lost fight.
Kitsune Rush, they're still trying to push now onto Alien, but they were not going to be able to close that distance. Now that Kitsune Rush has expired as well, repush comes back through, but ZAN needs to be careful. They're walking into a lot of ONSIDE ultimates here as well. So they're just going to try and steal meters, but ONSIDE Gaming have the ults to contest before Payload. The beat push comes in, beat will be even, though
Block.
Kilo has the overclock. Alien goes first, though pressure onto it. They want to make it so Kilo can't go. Pulse bomb is out, no connection for Spin. Kilo has managed to survive, a chance to clock back right now. He's in main, but can he find the connection? They're all behind this room, they're all so low. He's going to slide slide in looking for it. Alien's going to fall. He nearly dies for this one, Kilo, but he's got the full pocket.
Irony!
They've lost attack. Irony's pushing in. 2 kills for him now as well. Kilo's going to get himself back on point. They're trying to prioritize and move the robot away here, but Kivitz found another one. The tank advantage is used here. Heiser's going, but he can't catch the payload. He's lost Meg for it as well. It's all falling apart for ZAN, even with that tank advantage. And now, again, onside. Great objective play. Gets them out of trouble.
Oh, that's so well done there by Kilo. He steals the card away in the mid-fight. Irony's able to flip over to him as well. Heiser tries to stop the card from running away. Completely loses his suit, getting backshotted in the process. Phenomenal passage of play there for onside, and it really cuts any hope of ZAN snowballing away this fight. Heiser's back in suit now, so we're going to see another clash just around the corner. Kitsu's a mirrored, so perhaps it'll be a Kitsune rush. But this time around, the map has been flipped. Spinter's also moved off the Tracer over to the Symmetra. A little bit of an interesting one. First time. What is that one called? That's a Agasus. Did I say something sus? Kitsune rush for Kivis. Back of main. Heiser has that bomb advantage, but it's such a wank ult, to be honest. It's not really one that just walks over the enemy team. Kivis still tempted by this Kitsune rush, but it looks like they've won the neutral just a little bit. They're going to start pressing forward. Suzu's out. Kitsu's burned from both sides, but attack has instantly eaten Alien. Heiser's lost suit. Kivis is quite low. Kilo might be in a bit of trouble here. Irony's actually gone down in the scrap as well. Dopey Opie has the beat, doesn't want to use it. Ew. Packs up Becky, climbs the wall, scales away from that pulse bomb, and that is going to be Road taking another fight.
Really important fight here for him, because now this allows onside to basically put ZAN in a check situation where they have to again take this ult trade on their side of the map, and they have to win about 3 fights in a row to even have a chance of taking the lead here, ZAN. And ZAN have ult disadvantage as well. So now onside, if they've got a clear track of this ult situation, they could play a long game and try and bleed ults out of ZAN. But they've actually got the ults just to win it here and now. Once Kilo has this overclock, they can start, force Yangjin to beat back, and hit that later beat from Opener. Symbol in the back pocket very soon from Spin. Need to be careful though. Alien swung around, so Opener's going to go forward. Pressure onto Yangjin. He dies! Doesn't get a chance to beat. Opener drops the beat, but it's only a 3-person beat. Symbol from Spin to try and bail him out of this one. Heiser's going to group down onto the point. He will get demexed here, and Kilo with the overclock to finish it. They've got all the ults to get it done in the end. Valiant attempt, I think, from Alien to go for that flank here, but the response from one side is perfect. To push forward out of that one, as Yangjin does hit the 2-person beat to come back here, as they are desperately trying to keep themselves alive, but their heart's not beating anymore. This map is over, and onside will be tying us up 1-1. But yeah, all comes down. Both Lucio's finding a way to drop the spaghetti in the final fight of a map. Currently 1-1 on.
I feel like
Lucio
Opener's just like
mistakes.
so massively gapping Yangjin on generation. Were it not for that Ajax on map 1, you'd just be team Opener all the way, right? Where do you watch the China matches? I don't know, like OC or something. I think OC streams it.
Oh, does she? Yeah. It's on is it Billy?
I'm pretty sure she is the queen of China, but I actually don't know whether she does it this year. Like I know she did it last year. But... Yeah, I'd say OC's probably your best shout unless you can find the Billy links. But I'm not a Billy Wrangler, so
I don't think it starts till tomorrow actually. Anyway, China, if I remember right.
Greed, Tikazu. Greed. I wouldn't let prejudice get in the way of a paycheck, but greed can easily get in the way of a paycheck. Opener might be the ultimate budget pickup. I mean, he has been farming, right? Like, actually full farming.
Yeah, who's...
Hola.
Aren't they in, like, a, It's gonna be, haven't they been, they're like, this is their easy game, right, in theory, or this is their winnable game, and then they've got a tough game next one. Common would like to inform me that China hasn't been a monarchy for over 100 years. I would like to fact check that one.
Thanks, Craig. Appreciate that. It's Opener's world, and we're all just living in it. When OP goes for the B push in the final fight and Yangjin dies with the beat in the pocket, that's what it feels like to step foot in Opener's world.
You say that as well, like it wasn't a 3-person beat, and it was nearly a disaster as well. Hey, Kexio.
One word, Max. Cerebral. Yeah.
Is that Kelsey?
Kelsey loves the word cerebral.
It's just, I can just know, you know, like I actually, you know what Kelsey's actually done now? now I associate the word cerebral with him. So I see
him,
him and I
yeah.
think cerebral. He's actually managed to associate the word with himself indirectly.
He's
here
brain
as well,
guy,
which
like-
is actually quite a cerebral play, if I say so myself.
It's very heads up play from Kels. Maybe Open Bliss wasn't that bad. Oh, Open Bliss was that bad, I'm afraid.
How does Zeta look right now? Unbelievable, actually. Unbelievable amounts of clutch, smart decisions, variety of comps, unique comps. Everything I think you could, if you're a Zeta fan, everything you could possibly wish for out of that match probably happened, right?
IQ too high. Do you think if Opener were around for the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, things would have gone a bit differently? Yeah, he probably would have just dropped the beat and saved everyone, to be honest. Maybe booped the meteor away. Why did Opener not get on SSG to play Mercy? Happens.
What Zeta somehow miss LAN? We'd have to be, this is an unbelievable crumble to miss LAN, but I'd be here for it.
It would be consistent with, you know, Zeta's general franchise history. Asteroid functions like a Vendetta ult, I'm certain. Oh, GG.
It kills through beat.
Oh, fuck. Can't be helped.
Alright, grabbing this drink. You're in charge.
Alright, I'm also grabbing a drink. You're in charge, guy holding up a Winston sign in the crowd. Half the Susan is the asteroid.
はい。
OWCS コリア本日の最終戦。現在1対1、ザンオンサイド一歩も譲らぬで、続いては第3マップです。
いやー、これ本当にカニありそうですね。
カニの予兆がね、
ちょっと見え隠れしてる。
現状出てますね。
はい。
そしてこちらが先ほどのマップのスタッツ表です。
ちょっとスピンとかなりダメージ出してますね今。
確かにトレーサーらしからぬといえばね、トレーサーらしからぬダメージを叩き出しています。
トレーサーとは思えない。とんでもないですね。
まあ、ただこれでね、まだ1対1。次のマップを取った方がおそらくね、マッチポイントを迎えますよ。
まあこれは今回は、カウンターマップがザン。結構厳しいと感じているのは間違いなくアタックのディーバではあるんですけれどもね。まあ、あとはスピンとのトレーサーも割と厄介ですよね、ザンからしたら。
間違いなく、まあ、そのあたりはどこを対策していくか、どこをバンするかというのが、
Is he back?
一つ課題になっていきそうです。
Oh, we're both back.
Oh.
So in sync.
We're the same person.
Thanks, Observe.
ただ
We are the same person.
お互いルシオ構成はそのまま使っていくのかな。
What's up
現
next?
状ね、
No longer in the mood for a loot box? Ella
好
spin.
んで使っている印象がありますので、まああえてそこをバンする
Oh,
とい
yeah,
う
I can
選
solve a pros.
択もありますが、果たして。
まあ大荒れしそうですよね。
Alright. Next map is Midtown. Beaver Man's still on the table here.
いろいろバンできますけどね。
You
それ
think-
こそちょっと変人が出てた新名
No,
も
literally
バン
Daniel
し
Jones.
てもいいですし。
I don't think that guy was good at anything.
ただタンクは割とアタックここだとシグマ等を使いますからね。これ逆にバン難しいですよね、ザンは。
Alright.
What do you see?
How's it 1-1? Opener Ajax in the final fight of the first map.
Man, that damn spreadsheet still ain't updated.
Nope. Why? Are you hoping for it as well to
No, I'm going for like, what time is it right now? 6 hours? I need filler.
Yeah.
I can play some 66 open queue, but it'd be cool if I could like record a Kappa YouTube video in the break by like watching a map and talking about Shoe Violet. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, like there's the ability to
Break into
survive
the like
so many of those situations.
636 opener queue. Yes. I've been too afraid to ask, but who is the guy in the new follower picture?
What's your new follower picture?
Who do you think?
Is it Ange?
Yes.
Ah. Did it without even looking.
Didn't even have to look. When you think when they end the broadcast they'll rebroadcast? No, Vienna. There will be no rebroadcasts. They don't do rebroadcasts for regular season games. They only do rebroadcasts for like the super major tournaments with their primary production studio. They don't do any rebroadcasts for like regular season games or Asia or anything like that. Am I wrong? But isn't a Juno ban just a throwaway ban? Didn't they ban Juno first? Or was it a second? I
wasn't paying attention.
I need to load in to see who did it, but Juno ban is like a protect ban for support usually. Road ONSIDE did it though, and they won last map. So unless they got the choice to ban second, maybe they're just giving away their ban.
Yeah, curious how
or Yangjun is like Lao from the weekend and just plays Kiri. Plays Juno.
Yeah, looks like we're going to start on... It's interesting how we do the sim ban here. So obviously one thing that we saw earlier on is... Felt like Becky was getting the better of Spint on the Vendetta, but Spint was getting the better of Becky once we were onto Tracer or maybe on Metro as well. So trying to find a more viable one for a more viable matchup. Actually, Becky's going to start on Echo, which really kind of was the original hero I think everyone associates Becky with as well. Going to be a Kiri Brig with Nestiva, so a much sort of slower, more control and side fight focused comp here from ZAN. It looks like ONSIDE, at least for now. Oh, I was going to say they're maybe going to do the same, but actually Opener's going to swap onto the Lucio as well. So ONSIDE Gaming going to swap, go Vendetta, going to go Kiri, going to go Lucio here, and play a much faster version of the comp.
Fast comp selected for Road ONSIDE. I think that ZAN, they've got their work cut out for them here. I think Becky can be a little bit vulnerable to a hard push if Kilo can find the angle to finish the kill. Might get spiked out of the air by the Vendetta as well. And then Yangjin, just a bit of an odd one out on the Brigida, to be honest. You can, of course, pocket your Echo, but you're also an easy target to get run down. Kilo's already found Alien, just in the neutral on the M-Ray. Maybe this is why M-Ray was getting banned out earlier on. You put him on a close map where he can duck and weave through everything, rips out the pistol, instant counter to the shift on. Attackers found Becky, and with no DPS left standing for ZAN, it's just complete freefall. Road ONSIDE Gaming blasting through ZAN, walking over the first fight in only 1 point. Yeah, it's just Ange, Ghost Kabi. There's no justification. Just Ange.
No detail required. And Yangjin is going to be swapping onto the Lucio here just to match it. Heiser onto the Zarya now. It's been a long time coming. ONSIDE burnt both a Zarya ban and a Vendetta ban to try and stop Heiser going onto this hero and combining with Becky. But now, I think this comp right here, this is what ZAN Esports wants to play. This will be likely their strongest look in the current meta, and this is one that's going to be the true test. Bubble round, big slice onto the M-Ray. No kills for Becky, but he certainly bullied back a lot of space for ZAN Esports.
Becky coming in, running after Alien, but just gets caught on the corner and dies. Very unceremonious death for Beck there. Attack pushing in, sneaks into the right room, but as he hides in the right room to preserve his own life, Opener has given his for Pakistan in main. Big damage on a Heiser though. Looked like he was going to get the better of poor old Attack, but Irony actually just TP'd on, and Kilo, he's just AFK, he's checking his phone.
Yeah, just all the space going to be conceded. They're going to have to play retake here, a reset of energy. Kitsune rush push successful. And to be fair, Yangjin's done a pretty decent job actually catching up his beat charge, considering he swapped Lacer as well. So it will be an ult advantage situation for ZAN very soon as they look to try and stop the cart underneath early enough that they get a second fight if they need it. It's going to be an override protocol as the Kitsune rush push comes out here. So trying to stop anyone really using that, and these ults have counted each other out. But Attack is in deep. He has a bomb behind. Lots of splash damage here as well. Suzu is good to save Becky. Attack can get back into mech now, but a battle on the high ground here. Kyo going for it, but Alien lands the shot. The beat from opener. Yangjin doesn't have it yet. Heiser dies. Yangjin has the beat now. Only 3 players left, and Alien's on 1 HP. Yangjin desperately trying to regroup. Overclock for Alien. He goes down. I think they thought they were clutching, but Yangjin couldn't find the beat timing. The payload slipped away. Oh, this is a disaster fight for ZAN Esports.
Oh, absolutely unreal stuff coming through. Irony pressing on. Attack has taken down Alien as well, and oh my, Road Onside Gaming absolutely stealing it away. 5 minutes for third point. There is a grab, there is a beat. Thundering Blade might just be able to counter out the beat as well from Yangjin, if Yangjin can even get it off, because he is just living in Opener's world after all. So is Frogger going to make the team? I begged Frogger on my hands and knees to join the team, and he said he didn't want to join IBNU. Otherwise, rest assured, he would be there. Attack, about half HP, getting beamed by Heiser. Beat push for Yangjin, actually. Where's Spint? Can he counter? Do they even need to counter? He is going for the Sundering Blade up top. Nobody has the audacity to beat him, though, so that'll do. And Irony has fallen, so finally ZAN have stopped fight loss.
Bubble now as they're trying to stabilize on the high ground, and now they've lived that first fly through from Attack. They should be able to push back, maybe even get D-Mech. He's low underneath Attack, but they can't quite find the kill on it just yet. Swinging a little bit more, and there we go. Becky does eventually convert it. Bubble to make sure he gets out. They will be staggering this baby as long as they possibly, well, maybe not as long as they possibly can, but at least 2 seconds, I guess. Reset though, chance to stabilize. 4 minutes left on the clock though for onside, but ZAN did that one only for the beat in the end, and they've still got a very healthy ult bank going forward.
Hey Thigby, yeah, don't ask about my fantasy, bro. Like, it's actually full fucked. Day 1 and I've already completely fucked up my entire fantasy season. We'll get to the roster afterwards. I can't remember.
Restart
it.
I've
repressed it like a traumatic childhood memory because it was so bad. Your Korean fantasy is over? Yeah, all of us is over. I'm going to actually start petitioning that we restart it because not enough people got to participate. Heiser hits the grab, Spins and Irony taken down, and that is just going to be another fight win here for ZAN. Nicely done. Hashtag restart fantasy because the website didn't work on day 1, even though it worked for me, and I'm just trying to self-serve.
Can't chase down this Lucio at the end, so no late kill for Becky here. Was 2 ults invested for ZAN Esports here, so the ult economy will be swinging into Onside's favour. Double support ult coming up. Becky probably going to have to maybe try and use his Sundering Blade more as a counter tool. When Kitsune Rush comes out, or the B, whichever comes out first from one side, use that Sundering Blade, stop them pushing. They actually go first with it though. Becky, they're just going to bubble in and push for it. They want kills! He's going to find 2! Irony was on the wall, but the Sundering Blade is too big. They go first tempo, they just get the kill. They don't force any ults out, but it is another fight win, and it is more time off the clock.
Time off the clock is secured. Now we're down to just 2.5 minutes down from 5. So already really nice job from ZAN to stop the bleed here. Overclock comes out early from Alien. It takes a huge amount of damage in opener. Oh god, it's his world. Counter beat from Yangjin is good though, at which point it's starting to look a little bit dicey for Onside. Spint falls now. Kilo opts to use the ultimate. Onside just blew their load. That's 4 ulties. Finally they get their first kill, but Kilo is spiked out of the sky by the Vendetta. Heiser's beaming down on him in main. Attack can't finish the kill. Attack decides, fuck it, I will use my 5th ultimate of this fight. And Onside Gaming, I mean, there goes the attack right then and there.
Yeah, outrageous bomb attempt at the end there, and they're going to get a few late kills here potentially as well. I don't know if there's a TP out here. There is not. Heiser will get that one. And great pocket on Heiser in that mid fight to keep him alive in a tricky situation. We're actually looking for a late kill onto Vendetta. They really want to go for it here. Block onto the slash, and Spin continues to run, but the chase is on here. He's going to juke him a little bit. Spin's found his way out. He's grouped up with the team, but Yangjin finishes the kill. Opener came to save the day, but he's only came to join the respawn queue. Pushed all the way back into spawn now. Only a minute and a half left. Attack will go Zarya, but Heiser has the grab.
Oh, Heiser with the grab. Could just completely shut down this push from Onside, especially with Attack moving over to Zarya rather than D.Va. No longer a chance to eat the grab. If you get caught in this one, there's basically no surviving it. Suzu's good, but there are the kills. Heiser, Becky, both find a killer piece. I think this grab was a little early, if anything, though. Going for it in the spawn rotation basically just buys Onside another fight total. If they bled out the clock a little bit more, it'd definitely be 2 fights. But now they might have to take 3 before the game's over, and they're still committing to this spawn camp. Maybe they value this spawn positioning above everything else. Nice snare on rotation actually stops Onside from even getting around the bus. And maybe I do fuck with this actually, because ZAN have heaps of ultimates online, yeah.
Great situation, double support ult and a Sundering Blade in the bank here at ONSIDE Gaming. They're on 40 seconds here. They kind of got no choice but to go for this very soon. They have to find a way to get themselves onto payload. They're desperate to get Spin Sundering Blade or Irony's Kitsune Rush online. ZAN, if anything, maybe have actually missed a window to go here where they had a bigger ult advantage. Now ONSIDE at least have it. Kitsune Rush on point from Kivitz. Irony needs more time. Attack is dead before anything happens now. 20 seconds left. Sundering Blade from Splint stops the push for now, but now the swing out. They've got eyes on that Lucio as well. They know Open's getting close. Beat push from Yangjin. They push forward. They'll kill Kilo. They're just piling in over top right now. Open is going to die before he gets the beat, but Kitsune Rush will do a whole lot of nothing from Irony in the end. And a really well managed third point. 4-minute hold it was, and look where the cart's finished. They didn't get it much round this sort of next bend ultimately either, so a good hold from ZAN, all things considered.
Thanks for closing the Preds, Marky, just in time. 5-minute hold on third point. They didn't even break the corner. Somebody turned the lights on. No wonder the players can't perform. They can't see a damn thing. Road onside. God, they really did not make much progress. Not on OP. Yeah, that wasn't OP's fault, obviously. It never is. But
turn the lights off. You think I'm made of money? Said Craig to the lighting department.
Who's opener? In math, my solution. In history, my king. In art, my muse. In science, my oxygen. In geography, my world. In Overwatch, my Ajax. Why do people always complain about attack advantage? He isn't very good. That's cap. That's cap. Haven't you gifted to timeout Lenny for 2 hours? There is no price to do that, I'm afraid. Lenny's priceless.
10 tier 1s.
10 tier 1s. It's 10 tier 1s to League Team Liquid's roster moves, man. Mr. Hunter, I'm serious. How many? And I'm serious. Lenny's priceless. Like,
if you do want to find out who Team Liquid's flex support is, though, we'll leak it again for another 10 tier 1s.
Oh, God. Kaiser over to the Orisa now. But Lucio Kiro from ZAN, they're not going to repeat their mistakes of any Echo nonsense, any Brigida nonsense. They are just going to play what works. Heiser!
Orisa?
Again, he's got that strong Orisa. He struggled with it on Busan Mecha Base, but that's because Mecha Base is so open, and it's just Zarya Vendetta once again. Put the Zarya event in the bag and get back to work. Big spike coming out early, but Becky back with his team. ONSIDE have conceded a little bit of space, and they haven't really cut this rotation at all, so it's going to concede the entire alley side, play front to back attack, slithering around the back. Huge isolation actually onto Heiser, but Heiser takes the Mega. TP on. Oh, that overhead could have killed Irony then and there, but it's going to be a miss. Instead, it's going to be attack losing suit. I mean, brawling versus the Zarya in here, it's just almost impossible, is it not?
Yeah, just can't fight that one. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see attack swap onto the Zarya when he gets a chance to come back here. They're looking for a few of these late kills. Becky chasing it down, making a meal of it here. He's actually making so much of a meal of it, he's just died. The meal has finished him off in the end. Yangjin's going to get himself back on point as they try and force up the second tick, but there's a way back in here for ONSIDE.
Oh, open around the back, needs to survive. Kilo really needed to hit a shot there too if he wanted to clutch this one, but because he's missed the shot onto Alien, now the recontest feels quite unlikely. It's a 4v5, ONSIDE Gaming, they're going to get slowly pinched in towards the back bubble out onto Spin, but Spin will fall before he can actually close the gap. And now it's just going to be an Ella spin for Becky as he boxes the remainder of ONSIDE's backline out of this point, and ZAN take first. Mind you, ONSIDE Gaming, their first and second points, they were a flash in the pan. They absolutely steamrolled through the map. But when we got into a more even matchup with Heiser on the Zarya, without the mumbo-jumbo of playing Brigida and playing Echo, it actually looked like ZAN that was creeping ahead in this matchup. So we're going to have to wait and see whether that's going to be the case here again. Whether or not Heiser and Becky together are just running a two-man on ONSIDE Gaming, or if Kilo is going to be able to stabilize. Opener and Yangjin dead even on beats. Kitsune
Rush is even as well. It's the grab advantage from Heiser. Obviously an extra fight on that here as the key one. They're trying to poke attack out. He's half HP already. They just push if they want. They're going to Kitsune Rush on top of him. B and Kitsune Rush double support up. Yangjin doesn't have the beat back just yet. Opener slightly ahead. The overclock's buying a valuable time, but oh boy, Heiser needs help. He throws the grab out. They're all in the grab. Can they get the kills? The Suzu so much. They're all so low though. They need more kills. Kivers and Beckett find one. The beat from Yangjin comes through now, and they will clean house with this one, but Kilo diligently getting himself on that payload. So they win the fight, but it was hugely expensive, and the cart still has a long way to go.
Massive plays here. ZAN, I think they might have spent that little bit too much is all. ONSIDE Gaming, if they can just get these couple of ults online with the poke, then suddenly ZAN don't really have what they need to close things out if they can't find a pick in the neutral. Sundering Blade comes out very early from Becky. He's softened up a lot of ONSIDE, but he hasn't found the kills, and that means that it should be kiteable. Becky, thank God they get that kill. That hero is such nonsense. It was that close to the Mega Health Pack too. Headshot onto the Zarya. Heiser's walking it down on the backline though, and things are kind of falling apart for ONSIDE Gaming. No way! He's found the kill. ONSIDE, they can barely win this if Attack doesn't find the kill, which he isn't. It is just going to be... He's going to grab it now. He grabs the Zarya. Only tank shooting. They find the Kiri in the grab, but Heiser's still alive! Kill Heiser! Finally, OP finds the kill. They need more touches. They will get the Vendetta back into the mix. Alien's on the cart. Now it's 2v2. Becky with the spike. Spint. Ellis spinning. But Becky coming back in once more. Spikes themselves into the pit, and that'll be it.
Skin of their pearly whites. ONSIDE Gaming hold on to that one. Heiser nearly did everything. They will be able to stabilize. Little counter charge right here as Spin goes on. And Becky's in so deep. As soon as to try and keep him alive.
What's he doing?
We're not keeping him alive in this situation. What was Becky thinking? Throws his life away, and this will be more time off the clock for ONSIDE. More chance to stabilize. Get in this forward position. Charge up more of those ults. And you can see they're coming up to a pretty healthy bank. Going to be double support ult very soon. Again, this beat advantage for opener, slightly bigger than last time too, so a big ult trade will favour ONSIDE Gaming. They have the Sundering Blade though, as they try and come around this. Kitsune rush to start it though, and disengage from ONSIDE. They're just going to try and kite this one out for free. Good macro, realise they have the space, and now a chance to respond with their own ults, but Kibis has just died before the fight. Just a Kitsune rush might be enough. Alien's going to clock back right now. They're going to chase onto it. Can't get Alien, but they've held their own. Yeah, wasted clock from Alien again.
That's a disaster for Alien, to be honest. ZAN, I mean, it was already bad enough when their Kitsune Rush turn starts fumbling. They go down 2. I love that we still do the mid-game face close-ups at Unta. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really good. It's a good bit, to be honest. It makes it easier for you to really understand what's going on when you emotionally connect with a player that doesn't have a caption for their name and doesn't have a name on their jersey. Spint has decided to take a leaf out of Becky's book and randomly feed in the enemy team's spawn before the fight can even begin. So, ONSIDE Gaming now, they're going to have to back it up a little bit, take things slow until Spin can get back into the mix. Hard press forward for Becky. Open it with the counter beat. Spin has the Sundering Blade. Doesn't have a target. Oh, does hit the blade onto Heiser, actually, so Heiser's quite low. Oh, Ellis spinning all over the place. 2-for-1 trades. OP goes down, but he sacrificed his life for the greater good, and all ONSIDE need to do here is not get traded. They're pushing forward now, trying to finish these kills. But ZAN, again, an expensive fight. That's the beat. Gone. And ONSIDE just continue to hold on, continue to cycle these ultimates.
1 minute left on the clock now for ZAN to keep themselves alive in this map. They've got the grab with which to do it. A Sundering Blade maybe to combo, but the situation is very similar on the way side of ONSIDE. So all about these grab targets here. Particularly difficult in a Zarya mirror for the Zarya to really avoid the grab. You see Spitz hiding this left-hand side position, currently undetected as they look for a swing. First swing comes through, damage onto Heiser, but no connect, so they will just slow it down. Comes around the corner, Heiser looking for the grab. Energy disadvantage for him. Becky's deep behind as the clock comes out from Kilo. He catches a shot actually. Still not getting healed here, so he's not really peak all that much. They're just going to wait out the clock now, wait for their grab timing. Heiser's got it.
Grab comes out from Attack. Who is dead? Counter grab not really doing much of anything. It's just Attack down, and now it's really difficult for ONSIDE. They are going to run down Becky. They need to touch the cart. They get the touch. Kilo has snuck around the back and actually found Alien, so suddenly looking winnable once more. There's only 12 seconds on the clock right now. If Heiser can't go absolutely crazy clutching this one, Kitsu on the point. I mean, it's done, man. Spint is just slashing away, killing everything inside, and that's going to be a 2-1 lead for ONSIDE Gaming. 5-minute hold on third point, no problem whatsoever. ONSIDE, kings of second point.
Really great play from Kilo in particular during that very messy fight, finding an opportunity to flank through onto the high ground. He was only like 50 odd HP up there, but he got in that big position. It made it a really awkward situation for the remaining 3 members of ZAN Esports. And this is a really important map for ONSIDE in the series. Not only does it put them on that series point, but they beat the Zarya Vendetta, which I always felt like it was going to be ZAN's best look. They were able to overturn this one on a map that admittedly probably doesn't favour the Zarya Vendetta as much, but ultimately they took the Zarya Mirror right, so really good omen here for ONSIDE, puts them in a really strong position to close out the series.
Yeah, it's a good start. RuPaul attacker. No.
これでマッチポイントを先に展開できました。見事な第2防衛。これがあるからミッドタイムは怖い。
ZAN through. I mean, if you're saying ZAN through, I mean, I feel like it's basically the same amount of throw as what we saw on the other team. Like, that was a 5-minute hold for onside, so does it really make a difference? Like, no, Chad, I'm not trying to not speed laugh. My mum isn't homeless. Just a massive support gap. I mean, that's the chasm of going up against opener, is it not?
That's the opener chasm that everyone always talks about.
I mean, he's famous for gapping his support counterparts.
Yeah. Not always the right side of a gap, but there's always a gap.
Yeah. Oof. Come on, son. Bang. Speed amp onto the Sunder is just...
Yeah, but bubble around the corner, just, yeah. real tough.
今回はね、そういった動きもなくというところではありましたが、最後はザリア同士のぶつかり合いという、
Is Emerald overall better than Overclock? I don't know about that. I feel like the thing about an Emerald is like if somebody overclocks into you, not overclock, sorry. If somebody Kitsune rushes into you, the Emerald is actually good into Kitsu, right? Like, you don't really want to overclock into a Kitsune rush because you can get run over. But you actually do want to overclock into a... I mean, you do want to Emerald into a Kitsune rush. But I feel like that being said, that's playing some sort of like alt chess game, you know? Like, overclock just kills people. Like, when the pros use an overclock, everyone just dies. Like, you see Stalker, every time he presses clock, it's like 3 dead. Emre ult is more like the counter Kiri ult, so... Yeah.
It's interesting, because I feel like Sundering Blade almost like... I know we saw that one Becky just got where he sort of actually pushed aggressively with it, but it feels like both Emre and Vendetta, that both ultimates feel almost better as a counter to a support ult than they do as necessarily an aggressive ult. Like, it's maybe more true with Sundering Blade than it is for Protocol, but it feels like they're a bit more suited to that than anything else.
Okay.
I'm not streaming the Widowmaker tournament. I don't know what that is, but I'm not streaming the Widowmaker tournament. I'm going to be streaming like 18 hours of Overwatch, of OWCS instead, I reckon.
A classic OWCS weekend.
Yup.
Yes, sir. Oof. I'm just looking forward to the 6 hours that precede this one, you know, when the games stop being on the screen and I have to make the games for myself. God help me.
So you have
Feeling
6
quite
hours.
non-binary today, the way I make this coffee, says Mari. Oh, fuck. What'd you say?
After I said I'm going to be streaming 18 hours of OWCS, someone was like, so you have 6 hours for this Widowmaker tournament then.
Oh, yeah, somebody asked me about the Widowmaker tournament just now, actually. We'll not be looking into that.
No, not today, tomorrow.
Hunter, when does stream start? I'm not sure, Sharky. I'll let you know. Non-binary baristas go hard. Hunter, what's the best Kanye album? Well, everyone says it's Graduation, right?
Have you watched the USA trials? Very small amounts of them, so no meaningful takeaways.
No
what I would
sunshine?
do if I was them, without watching any of the trials, is it'd probably just be Infected Hawk. I think that's the easy bit. I think Vega, easy bit. Tree, easy bit. And then I'd probably go like Landon, Tree, 0.
Is it the one with Gold Digger is my favorite album? Is that Late Registration? Because I think that's my favorite Kanye album.
I can't remember. Graduation,
like
Late
that's
Registration.
the one that I
really blur
heard like when
together
I was like pretty
Yeah.
like young in school, and that was like the first one where I heard like heaps of the songs. That's Late Registration. Yeah, like that's the one that I know the most songs from, I reckon. Like, let me just look at the whole list. Like that one has Gold Digger and Touch the Sky in it. Like that's gotta be that's gotta be the one for me, right? Like, yeah, that checks.
Chronic look better than Tree at times. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time though, I think this is true in a lot of World Cup trials, there's an element of, with the established players, you kind of always just trust the established players, right? Like one thing that Tree has over Chronic, that Chronic can't counter, prove, or offer any evidence against in the trial, is that Tree has performed to this level in like major tournaments, you know, big stakes, bright lights, blah blah blah.
Hey, Chronic had that one first to 2 versus Twisted Minds though at EWC.
Thank you J9 for the 24 months. 2 years Prash 2, appreciate it J9. But there's like no way to compare that, right? There's no way to overrule that, so it's just a little bit like what can Chronic do in these situations, you know?
How's Attack doing? He's got the advantage. But I feel like he hasn't been Thanosing the lobby in the way that I might have hoped.
I don't buy the Zera greater than Lenny. I know, I think Zera's better than him. I think it's been for a while. I think like maybe on a wider range of heroes, I think for Zera.
It's just like more flexible almost, right?
Yeah.
Because he's got the superior Genji and the better Vendetta, which is probably just like more relevant nowadays. Like they're both fucking crazy on Tracer. Maybe Lenny's like, you know, 1% better on Tracer, but like the Vendetta makes such a huge difference. Sim matters too though, right? And like Sim, everyone, I actually don't know whether to believe the Reddit comments or not, but everyone says Lenny's like way better on Sim.
I think
I
think he's
really
just
watched Lenny on Sim. Like I've never seen that team actually play Sim and impress.
I was gonna say I think Lenny is fine on Sim, but I think I've just also never seen Zera on Sim, which I don't know if that is like, is it because Zera can't, or is it just because his team's never been that team?
Ghost Cabby, do you mean when you say am I going to be co-streaming the EMEA Conference Cup as well? Do you mean the wild card phase or the main Conference Cup? Because I'm not sure about the wild cards. I'll definitely do like the main Conference Cups, like the actual real event, because I reckon there'll just be like a gap in the schedule where all of those are happening. So that'll like fit in my schedule really well. But I'm not sure about the wild cards.
Wait, when you say wild card, is wild? I thought wild card was for Conference Cup.
Isn't the Conference Cup also the thing that comes after?
No,
isn't the Conference Cup also the online group to qualify for top 16?
I thought it was Conference Cup / wildcard, interchangeable name, into online qualifiers, into group stage, into BlizzCon.
Oh, I thought the Conference Cup was the online qualifier.
No, because the Conference Cup is what's just happened, right? Like the last weekend, was it last
It's
weekend
Conference
for
Cup,
America?
online quals, group stage, BlizzCon. Okay, well, I don't know if I'll do the Conference Cup. It really depends on where those matches fit within the OWCS schedule. Because like
it should be fair,
to do
right?
EMEA and North.
For the 17th and 19th, no?
Well, you're saying days, but I don't know what that means. You know, like I have no idea like what's happening on those days.
I'll fact check for you. Hold on, give me a sec.
I don't know. Like if there's nothing happening on that weekend, Ghost Cabby, I'll probably do it because like I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, Korea and China are happening that weekend, but EMEA will have finished the weekend before, so you'll be free, mate.
So I can do. So it'll be like I get up, I do Korea, and then I do.
It's like a full day essentially, right?
Yeah,
but instead of EMEA and NA OWCS, you just do EMEA.
You just do like 50 EMEA games, you know, like oh
so
my
much
god, genuinely mountains of the stuff. Alrighty, Zarya v Zarya here. We are going to see mirrors across the board. Actually, we're going to see the Sojin Vendetta coming out, the Ana ban and the Orisa ban. Apparently, Heiser just too deadly on the Orisa on the longest map in the game. So everybody dying on the hill of this particular mirror. Looks like an Australian World Cup tryout at this point, but. Road ONSIDE Gaming. They have pushed to the first corner already. It looks like there's not much of a hard hold happening. And Heiser, caught a bit out in the open, has to completely run away. What's going on here? Why are they giving so much space?
I mean, Kilo's kind of got this high ground position here. Both DPS from ONSIDE took that, and now Kilo just has his power position. He's got pinned in, but here's the response from Becky. He'll shoot Kilo away, but Kivas has died during all of this, so still player advantage. Bubble comes through onto this one. Attack has recommitted himself to a point. He's got high energy ready to go, and we'll just be beaming everyone down. And this feels like really a continuation of what we saw towards the end of the last map, where the Zarya Vendetta Mirror started to go the way of ONSIDE. That was just a complete washout, and look at this graph gap.
Throwback to when Arns just stood there. Yeah, we need more people using roll for sandwich. Do we really though, Suki? Do we really? Kilo, backed up a little bit, but gets the bubble, gets the Suzu. Happy to keep on beaming forward. ZAN, one fight, one lose situation for them as they just start to lose their footing in this series. Attack has that 30% lead on the Grav as well. Could be used to just snatch up poor Alien or Heiser up on the high ground and finish a kill. Little slide shot from Alien, hits the head but doesn't convert the kill. Flip around the side now, feels like they're trying to rotate, but card is just continually being slow pushed by Road onside, and ZAN, they need their opening. Maybe the clock will be that opening as he actually rips it. Alien on the high ground, shifts up top, has a huge angle to see absolutely nothing. The enemies are all inside his mind, and then attack is going to hit the grab. I think Heiser's going to jump into the grab, and that's going to be onside taking the fight. 1-to-1 ult.
Very efficient fight as well for onside, just for Grav used for that one. Now they have both support ults for this next, for payloads moving the entire way, so they're already one fight away. Crucial part for ZAN is if they can get to this Grav into the mid to late fight. If they can do that after they survive the support ult trade, is a really great opportunity for them. But they got to get there in the first place. Onside are going to kill Becky before the fight, so getting there in the first place starts to feel pretty difficult because Heiser's not really building his ult very much during all of this either, and the payload continues to roll, and it's just a disaster for ZAN so far.
Attack up top, right-clicking for dear life. They're not even going to touch, are they? It's just 5 minutes. Actually, to be fair, the one thing that one can say about ZAN is they're so good for a 5-minute third-point hold. This is actually exactly where they want to be in terms of their historic results. Attack is 60% to another Grav, bro. This is nonsense. We're all living in OP's world as he drops the beat. Huge damage out in main. True damage actually hits nobody, so it would have been huge if it hit somebody, but it didn't, so it won't. Now Kilo grabbed up in the open. Massive grab from Heiser. And here's the beginning of the 5-minute hold.
Here's the beginning of a 5-minute hold. Yeah, Onside Gaming just ripped 3 of those ultimates immediately in that sort of support ult trade. And it just meant that Heiser was able to just sit there. They wait him out, they deeping those DPS ults, and then just a grab afterwards. Nice and easily done. Now ZAN, though, have to worry about this Kitsune Rush push from Irony. Becky can counter that one out with a Sundering Blade, but Spin's trying to find one of these picks. He's going to go over back to Vendetta now for this next bubble timing. The Kitsune Rush push, they'll try and potentially trade some bubbles. There's a Sundering Blade, aggressive again from Becky. First tempo, they will get the kill. No ultimates in response from Onside Gaming, so more time off the clock, but forced into spawn. And now ZAN, probably just more of the same, right? Play the forward hold, drop the overclock, try and force out this grab. Maybe if you can get 2 ults for this overclock, you'd be really happy here, ZAN.
Yeah, 4 minutes on the clock now. The 5-minute hold has begun. It's going to be a 5-minute banger here on the third point. Attack has the grab. Clock is out for Alien as everybody kites out. Need you to hit a shot though, Alien. Just one headshot would go down a tree. Opener, Dancing with Death, repeatedly hits the shot on Kilo, but no kills. Grav comes down onto Heiser in the open, but they can't finish the. They can finish the kill onto him. Eating my words. Opener, Kilo. Wait, Kilo's traded by Alien. The shot was just delayed. Now a hard push in for Spint. TP forward for the Kiri. Can they trade anybody here, or are they just on the permanent backstep and unable to make it happen? Yangjun finds Spint in the end, but all the while the car continues to roll. So 2 fights will become 1. We will see a player, wonderful face that he has there. And Kitsune beat for ZAN. Can they stop the bleed with this?
Very good fight for ZAN there, because even though they lost it, the ult economy is now much more reasonable as Becky's coming from downtown with bubble over the top. They've got the Kitsune Rush push, so once they can force some bubbles from attack, they can really go. Spint's looking for dive onto the top, forces the slide out defensively. No way to follow that one up, and ZAN seem a little bit slow to actually want to push this advantage. They're going to drop a bubble inside, but no catch onto Spin. Another slash comes round, block is good. Becky might have gone too far. Counter bubble comes in, Becky trying to live. They flood in to try and save Becky from this beat now from Yangjun to keep him going. Only catch is free. Kitsune Rush was there as the beat trade comes in. This is double support ult for ZAN, but they've got no kills to show for it.
No kills at all, and it's that 5-minute hold that we know and love. Heiser presses, takes down Kilo. Little Ellis spin for Becky, going for the slashes on the corner. Oh, wait, Yangjun's traded. Hold on now. Not over yet. Alien finds attack. It is over yet. Pushing forward, and now we're down 2 minutes. Havana third point, famously difficult to cap out, but with grab and double DPS ult available for ZAN, as long as they keep fighting out in that open space, entirely possible.
Really possible for them now. They've got the grab for this next fight too. 20% advantage onto attack, but it just means an overclock push, a Kitsune Rush push from Onside Gaming. They have to be so careful using those ultimates to walk forward as they are pushing into a grab. For now though, Kilo is just going to get dinked from across the map by Kivis. This is a chance to push forward now, look for any late kills. Becky's taken over this right-hand side turret position, and they are moving forward once again towards this enemy spawn.
2-minute banger. Time is whittling away, folks. We're ready for the signature ZAN 3rd-point hold. OP picked in spawn as well, and suddenly ZAN, they don't even need to use ultimates to win anymore. Becky low hop over the top, goes for the slash onto attack, just barely misses, taking a beating. Grab is out, Spint has fallen, Blackhawk down, and it's really looking rough now for Road onside. They used Sundering Blade in that too. Spint tried to save it.
He used it for grab, and he...
It's a 1-minute banger. It's a 1-minute banger.
Exactly 0.2 seconds through that voice line before going, and now Spint is going to go over onto a Farah. Probably seen this most in North America in some of those stream scrims. So will be a bit of a counter really to the Vendetta here. Difficult for Vendetta to regularly challenge that Farah position. Overclock from Kilo, a pick onto Kivas as well. Nice and easy opening for him. Is exactly what ONSIDE need. Nice clean one with no trade to go a long way. Suzu keeps Kilo alive as they flood forward. But no trades is perfect, and now they've got Grav to finish the job.
Grav to finish things off. Great Farah swap from Spint has apparently just blown this hold wide open. Looking for a really difficult recontest here too. They've got the clock, but the side is already super marked by Spint, who might have the most aggressive angle we've ever seen on. Alien slides out, needs help, gets bubbles, doesn't live regardless. Grab onto Heiser as well. Yangjin is so close to ulti here. Pick a side, bro. Going for that Sundering Blade gets the highest value target. Yangjin with the beat! Hold on now! Spike onto Spin, just barely misses, but they've actually bought all the time that they need. Heiser's coming back on the Doom. Alien on the Bastion as well. Opie gets the beat off on a sliver of HP. The push is on. Bastion out of spawn. Spin taken down by the Bastion swap. Kivy snipes Kilo. Push back on for Heiser, who was doomed just to swap to Diva, and they're not going to touch the cart. 3v3 and Road onside. They can't finish it. 5-minute hold.
The Bastion swap, it just draws all the attention of that beat charge. They have to focus him down. They can't get the kill. And the hold is good in the end. Honestly, never put ZAN's back against the wall, because it's when they're at their strongest. They will get the 3rd-point hold, keep themselves in the chance with this map. And I expect we'll probably just see more of the Zarya mirror coming out from ZAN when they get this opportunity as well. Interested to see if Spin considers for Farah. The problem is it's kind of just a bit rubbish on 1st point, a bit rubbish on 2nd point, even though it might be a nicer matchup for Spin than this Vendetta mirror.
Yeah, I don't think it has any legs outside of where we saw it. You know, it's not Overwatch 1. You can't do the spawn holes with the Farah Mercy on top of the roof. Yeah, like,
get on Mercy opener. We're going on the roof.
Oh, thank you, WDG. Thank you. 1-minute ad break. What do we think? Just like a cheeky ad break during this pause. Wouldn't that be naughty? I think we will. I think we will. It's been too long. Oh, just poured water on me leg.
That's not where the water goes.
It's WDG, mate. Run 3 minutes. I can't rely on them.
Morning, DD.
You deserve to run those ads. I appreciate that. Oh wow, this definitely is more than a 1-minute pause, dude. Look at the amount of support that they're giving to the man on the left. Like, his headset off, like completely in the zone. He paused the game. Oh, thank God I'm subbed. Yeah, you're missing a lot in this little intermission segment, aren't you? 500 ads. Mind you, the non-subs are missing out on the water ASMR. It's true. It's true. If only there was a way that you could give me money in exchange for not receiving advertising. Dude, Korea broadcast is awesome. The Japan broadcast, because there's no LAN or anything, it's like a breeze. This one here, 5.5 hours, and we're not even done with it yet. Vienna Overwatch, thanks for the 2 months. Final resub. The system works. Thanks, Vienna. Welcome back.
It's like in this long a broadcast, and we've not even had like any crazy close games. We've had good games, right? But there's been no 5 maps, nothing like that.
I've seen that clip, Kelsey. How in Deadlock you can pause, line up your shot, and then unpause and hit it on bloody... What's her name? It's not Vendetta. It's... I feel like it's Ven something. It's definitely a V. The flying sniper lady. I can't remember her name. Vindicta. That's the one. Yeah, Vindicta. Everyone's got me. Everyone's got me.
Did you and Hattie get re-signed? Yeah, we're back. Well, I'm back, and Hattie's here for the first time.
Good morning, Sardist. Scream if you love Pakistan, everybody. Scream if you love Pakistan. All right. Let's see if it's a classic third point ZAN, 2nd point Road onside gaming. First stream came for the esports loot box. I love it here. What the fuck? Welcome aboard, Toasty Baths. Scream if you love Pakistan now. All right. Alien up in main, 70% on a rail already, just charged up, but Yangjin has fallen over in quite literally 0.01 seconds of the round. Hard push up top for Kilo. What an alpha play he's making, and what an absolute meal of it as he misses the kill. Irony finishes the job, but what an absolute mess from poor little Kilogram. Spinning and spawn. It can happen.
Looking at these alpha males, it's like watching the Louis Theroux documentary all over again. It looks good on the surface, but it falls apart real quick. They've been stuffed back inside to spawn right now, and ONSIDE have a grav advantage to go with all of this as well. Great situation for them, and now it's going to be a swing out onto left side, but energy advantage for attack. A bubble comes through, defensive bubble from Heiser's going to force it all the way back, and attack's just winning it off this, but Becky's found an important trade.
It's a road onside classic here. 2 for Becky. ZAN, they've surely done all they need to, right? These 2 picks just don't get traded, and you should be fine to push out. Overwatch Enjoyer, thank you very much for the community gift sub. Welcome aboard, Sly Porpoise 4649. ZAN, finally out of spawn after a minute 15 of fluffing about. Kitsune Rush available. OP comically slow on this beat drop, which is very uncharacteristic of him. Massive flanking overhead from Becky does get big damage onto road onside, but they're still holding the cart. And you barely even know that they'd lost a fight from the current position of it. Bubbles exchanged in main, but the grav is about to be online for attack. He can lob this one from downtown if he so pleases. He sees Heiser out in the open, but he wants to hit the grav somewhere where the cart cover isn't going to make the difference. Attack actually stepping forward for it. Kitsu comes out. Somebody save attack. He grabs on the corner. He goes down regardless. They're still in the Kitsu, so it's only Becky dead. Alien finds a second kill, and this might have been the worst grab imaginable because nobody was actually able to D-peek from it, and ZAN, they just keep pushing forward.
I really wanted to use the grav to save these life there, give him a chance to get another bubble, reset, etc., but didn't get to that point, and a late kill onto Spin is going to allow this cart to keep on moving. There's a support ult advantage for ONSIDE, presuming Opener gets this beat, but the grav might just cut them off from all of this. A grab of a choke and an inability to touch the point. It's a very tricky retake from this situation if Heiser gets his ult online. Slight energy advantage for Heiser too, keeps him pinned in. Yangjin has the beat if they want to push. They've got eyes on the left. Alien nails the shot. Opener goes down. We're not getting to this beat. Alien has hammered them on the left-hand side as they went for that split retake, and that will just be the checkpoint for ZAN.
Toasty Bars, thanks for the prime. Welcome, welcome. I see it's your first time here for your esports loot boxes, but yeah, we'll be back. Thank you very much. Grav, beat, both available for ZAN here. Nice that they didn't have to leverage the beat advantage that Yangjin has secured, because now Heiser is going to be able to throw down a massive grav when road onside go for the retake. They can actually play much more forward than road onside did before. They're not going to have to completely concede all of the space because they have this grav and they can just counter a push that way. Up top, Alien beaming, slides up onto the high ground. Actually, doesn't even have a rail. He's just going for it. Just an alpha. Not going to grab the Zarya here, though. It looks like Heiser's getting kind of bullied out of this fight, and they are slowly conceding. Heiser goes for the grab now. It's out in the open. It's a really nice one, but the Sunder counter is good. Beat for beat all around. Carpo edits, thanks for 3 months. Welcome back. And ZAN, they haven't really won this trade. Everyone's still alive, but they spent a grab. ONSIDE did not. Both Vendettas used a Sunder. Opener takes down Becky, actually. Thanks for the 100 biddies, Eileen Overwatch 1. And Road ONSIDE, they've done it from a deficit here.
Gotta be really happy with that one actually there. The Sunder in Blade just forces everyone to D-peek at the same time, but now a pick onto Opener as attack pushes out, though. Kitsune Rush to try and turn it. They're gonna try and magic. Kivitz is awfully low, but here comes Heiser. High energy, high charge. Don't find any kills, but there's a Vedette behind. They're gonna turn their attention this way. Alien will go get that kill, and now they can take this player advantage forward. It has bought time for the rest of ONSIDE to disengage, so they can play retake and attack. 20% off for grab, but Becky's looking for an early pick. Difficult to come through these choke points against a Vendetta, though.
It's so good, isn't it, Ryan? It's actually fucking unbelievable. Alien up top, 80% on the overclock. They need this clock if they want to close it out. But attack is closing on his own grab as well. Good counter bubble from Heiser. Keeps Yangjin healthy. Yangjin obviously in a very rough spot. Oh, God. Kilo, about 1 HP. Heiser getting taken very low, but he kites up top, and it's Opener Irony. Both killed to Becky. How's he done this one, then? No ultimates required for ZAN. They just find 3 kills. Becky slices through everybody. And now, third point, 3.5 minutes. Brutal.
Brutal for him, great opportunity. Remember, because of that great hold, they never finished the map ONSIDE. So ZAN Esports, a chance to win the map, a chance to tie it up 2-2, and they are forcing them back right now. Alien has the overclock here. If he can catch them in an open space, it's a little bit awkward, but again, that grab from attack. Have to be careful as you walk up with this overclock, because attack, there's nothing to stop him blobbing it from basically wherever he wants here. Alien still with that clock, though, as Vendetta's trade positions. They're trying to be on the corner. There is the grab onto the Zarya. They're just going to beam through Heiser there on that
so
one.
early, though.
A few more players yet. I mean, they win the fight off this one, but it's one fight, still 3 minutes left. And it's going to be, it's just, even though it's only one ult, it still feels costly at that point. They've only got 1 kill out of it. They don't get any late ones either.
Flying Vignettes, thanks for the tier 1. Enjoy the mute emote. Beat available for Yangjun, but I don't like that grab at all that we saw from attack there, because it was a little bit early. Nearly boob off the map there, but this hero has 15 mobility cooldown, so it's almost impossible unless she's mid-spike. Kilo rips the overclock. Beat in response from Yangjun, but we're all ulting from Mozambique. Oh, the counter boop! Yangjun boops attack back in, but they still can't finish the kill. Kitsune rush from Irony keeping the push going, and suddenly it's ZAN that have to backstep. Alien, poked low, has the railgun, might be able to swing for one more shot. Highs are 95% on that grab, make it 98. 1 shot away, but Dopey Opie might have the beat to counter. Attack's getting beamed. Alien finds the opening scalp. If we can get away with not using Grav here, it could be huge. Grav comes out. Sunder, goodbye. All of ONSIDE Gaming sliced to bits. ZAN, they have a Kitsune rush for the final fight. Road ONSIDE have nothing. It might actually be a 5-map banger.
It's a 5-map banger. The battle for the mid-table here. Kivus has the perfect tool. They can just start this Kitsune rush, and with where the checkpoint is, no choice on side but to commit to this point. It's going to make Attack's life so difficult. Means he's going to have to self-bubble a lot. Slide out onto the high ground. DPS swing in. There's that Kitsune rush. Needs some kills there. Just playing some kind kills in the back here, but Becky's there to shut him down. Eyes on this one. DPS are low. Becky and Alien will deal with that. And that's just it. It's going to roll in another 5-0. Irony's off the map, because why not? ZAN have tied us up on Havana. 2-2. Map 5 on the cards.
Wow. It's fantastic. 5-map banger. The reverse sweep being threatened? Or is that cap?
No, it was, yeah.
trading.
We've been ping-ponging.
Alright. Oh, we're rich. No, we'll run ads and then we'll be rich. Subs don't get the ads though.
Becky cooking, bedtime theory. Anyone staying up for this one? Get hit with some real bedtime theory right about now.
How many more games? This is the last game of the day, Chris. Wait for it. 6-map banger. Tennis theory. I'll watch those ads for you, King. Thank you, Chief. Hearing subs don't get ads. It's the first time.
Breaking news.
Alright.
Wait, Juby, are you still here? Or have you gone to work now?
最後はフラッシュポイントなので、まあ、順当に
They're streaming tomorrow too, same time. Tomorrow, it's actually 2 hours earlier, Chris Prime. But then there's going to be EMEA in North America at like a later time afterwards. So yeah, 2 hour earlier start and then a bunch of stuff afterwards. But I'm going to have a little nap after Korea. I'll go back and forth. Grank would have won that. Grank made me believe in happiness again from Big Arms Jacob. What's up, Jacob?
Not yet, Moat, no. I mean, it'll probably be a while before I get around to watching it. You've been at work this whole time, just to my left here. I was considering, I just need to figure out how to get these interviews out, because I've got, what is it, 4 interviews I need to source out. So, gagging for some help. Gagging for some help.
I'll get rid of the infest command.
So I want to know what the infest command is. I feel like I don't remember this bit.
It was, No, I'm not going to nap today, homosexual. Today I'm going to stream for 6 hours after. It's tomorrow that I'm going to nap. Your Grank fangirl, Big Arms Jacob? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. The infest command would summon Aisho Flea and Fly Sanat, but I think like that's just run its course. Like we removed those emotes from the channel. Like, they've had their day in the sun. Like,
it's just a command to nowhere now. You can help in 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, maybe we can work with that, honestly. I need to look at the fixtures. I think we'll watch this final map, obviously. Then we'll eat a sandwich. Maybe do fancy for a bit, and then we'll figure out this interview situation.
You reckon we're gonna get them codes today? Like, you reckon that sheet's gonna get updated like as soon as the game's end? Oh my god, look at the state of the crowd now that the Crazy Raccoon game is over.
Where have all the fans gone?
This is a genuine tragedy. This is a 5-map banger, and there's actually just like 6 women in the crowd. Like that's the whole audience. You know why though? It's because after the games they do the fan signing. So like right now, all of the diehard fans for Crazy Raccoon and Zeta, instead of watching this game, will be outside getting signatures from Crazy Raccoon and Zeta. And the Crazy Raccoon Zeta signings go for like hours because they're actually really popular.
Oh, you can help? Yeah, yes, please, Hadidas. I'm just a bit tired on my ability to focus. I can probably figure out the clips if that helps. I guess I can do I'll have to do the website articles as well. I don't know if Van's around. Maybe we can rope Van into it. Van's got a lot on his plate today as well.
Baphomet, I'm going to be streaming long, but they usually turn off the drops now when the games end. So you just got to keep coming back to me.
Gonna feel a little bit, you know.
Replay codes have been updated. You're lying to me, Flying Vanets. You're lying to me.
It's gonna feel particularly bad when we ask for the replay codes and we just get completely donor walled. But as soon as it's time to turn the drops off, they're like, the trigger finger is ready to go.
Let me check my DMs with Craig right now. Can you link clean feed ?
Let's see.
Flyers.
My DMs. No sheets.
I've been there, and fans really do spend hours in the lobby to talk to the players and get their signs. Yeah, it's insane. Like the WGG events, like the culture in Korea for like getting a fan sign, getting a picture with them, all that. Like the players get like fully mobbed. Like T1 is not even close to being the most popular team, and like the T1 signings I saw were like a huge group of people. You want a burger, Chris? Why are you not sub to me right now, Chris? You got a Prime that you can fucking lend to me or something? What are you doing, bro? Pay up.
皆様お待たせいたしました。
お待たせいたしました。
いよいよ本日の最終ゲームがこの後行われます。
Hi, Honey Bunny 60. How are you? Oh, we're doing great today. Yo, Chris just gave me a fucking tier 1. They must be paying you actual petrol money at the Dallas Fuel for you to be paying a real tier 1. Jesus Christ, bro.
I mean, he's not paying any taxes out there, is he? So,
Lucy, you're gonna need a sub for that one, but you know. Big Arms Jacob, thanks for the gift sub to Grank.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Grank fella. Have champions become champions?
Thanks, Jacob.
No, these are just teams continuing to be teams. There's no champions here anymore.
When does Grank play? That's no questions here, no lies.
Thank you, Watson E-Boy, for the Prime. Welcome.
Champions Rise. Chris, the game of Zeta vs Crazy Raccoon is going to be the most insane Luke Minnow theory moment of all time. Like, you are genuinely never going to be able to get Luke Minnow to stop picking Ilari on every single map after that game.
Don't let him watch that.
Like, your season is genuinely over if Luke watches that game. Like,
yeah, just tell him it was super boring, nothing happened. You know,
it was so shit. It was just like Lucio, Kiri, Diva, and they were just like a little better because they have Bernard. Like, I wouldn't bother. Like, there's nothing to learn from.
Tell him like I don't know, like Lip was on Lucio or something because Chiron was sick, you know. So it's just a blowout and nothing happened. Yeah.
I checked team chat when I woke up and he was insta typing about it. I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. It's like I'm seeing that and it's just like the most Luke Minnow shit of all time. It's like. Have fun playing fucking Anna Ilari on Flashpoint for the rest of your life, dude. Like, season's over. Luke has seen too much. Eileen, thanks for the gift sub to Ryan. Ryan, you can now spend the month mewing in other people's chats.
Wait until he gets eyes on his captive sons as well. Oh dear, it's gonna be a long season.
Kellen, I'm so fucking scared. Yeah, I mean, it's like Kellen is going to be desperately begging for healing because he's taking all the damage in the world on Diva. And fucking Chrissy and Luke are both going to be at the back of the map trying to dodge a beat push, and Kellen's just going to fall over. Like, it's done. Yeah, I mean, the top emotes that you made, Milky, are definitely the Mew one and the Cozy one, I reckon. I think these are probably top 2. The Cozy one is actually insane as well. Like, the Cozy one is just outrageous, but, you know, the Americans, you need a certain variety. Like,
oh my god.
Actually, unreal.
Diva ban in play.
This
is gonna force pretty much. It's just gonna force a Zarya mirror, right? Zarya Vendetta.
両チームザリア・ベンデッタというのが一つ
That's a Sloan
まあ
one, no?
メジャーピックにはなるかなと思います
I feel like that's a Sloan one, the on to love. That might be a Sloan
ザリアに
equals
関して
remove
もアタッ
situation.
クは相当
Don't say it's not, we're not going to see
パフォーマンスい
Malga.
いですからね
That'd be crazy.
お互いザルベになるあとは相方をヒットスキャンするかどうか
そうだねベンデッタプラス
Wait, Unter, do you not think Loot Minnow can drop 10k per turn like Violet did? Why not?
じゃあ
Slight gap. Big Arms Jacob, thanks for the 3 months. Thanks for the prime. Welcome back.
シャッフルに行けばそうジョーンに
Pooish, first time chat, says I love poo. That's nice.
お
Welcome.
互いハードヒットスキャ
Seems
ン
on brand.
が
I'd believe it.
うん
一
That
枚あるの
actually
で
checks out, doesn't it?
まあなので
Yeah. W crabs.
さすがにこれは難しいところなんで
Never been a better time.
まあおそらくは完全にやるんじゃないかな
ですかね
Thank you, Lego FPS, for 13 months. Welcome back.
でベンデッタに戻って
完全にいいですね
Right. We in sync? 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Tell me it just works. 17. Okay. Sorry, Mirror again. Vendetta Mirror, all the marbles. Coming out now. Spin's going to drop down underneath as Kilo tries to get to his first rail. Vendetta's fairly far away, but they've actually been pushed into this left-hand side now. So less space to work with for ONSIDE, and they use that rail. Point's about to unlock, and Becky's going to start forcing that one through. ONSIDE are going to move to match that one as Alien onto the high ground, but no one to shoot at just yet. The flip's actually gone through for ONSIDE during all of this.
おーこっち来る危ないが
Onside steal the flip early on in the first fight. Alien gets taken down as well. So not only do they manage to get somebody on the point to win them that, they also win the fight up top. Inconceivable. Now they hard push onto Heiser. They're cleaning up everything. And ZAN, absolutely no chance of a flip here. Onside Gaming, map 5, Demons. So good for it in the clutch. Just a reminder that if you say that I'm pushing 30 and it's sad that I'm laughing at that, you have no whimsy, no joy, no nothing in your life. Sad. That guy's wrong poo tastes weird. That's good input. Good input. Thank you.
Bubble trade comes through as Vendetta's trade positions here, but Becky is in awfully deep. They're trying to push forward to help Becky out of this one. It's a treacherous walk for ZAN, but they've made it sort of halfway here, and now they can get to this next corner. Kilo left-hand side, nothing for him as they go for that swing. And ZAN have crossed this bridge successfully, but we're now in last fight territory. We have no choice but to go for it. They're trying to force through underneath to take a bit of space, and that allows Heiser to come through the top. It's a deep peak and low ground now for ONSIDE, but they've got more space to give, and they have a slightly quicker overclock, a slightly quicker beat. Nearly ready to go.
Alien up top, fully charged. Beat for OP could be the difference maker. Alien swinging around the side forces a rotation out of Kilo. Just holding onto this rail forever, but Dopey OP caught in rotation. 1-for-1 trades, though, make it a 2-for-1 as Becky Ellis spins through everybody. There's a Kitsu on the point for Irony, but they don't have the players to actually sustain them. Becky pressing forward again. This is the spike. Clock out on the high ground from Kilo. ONSIDE really trying to clutch this one. Beats out for Yangjin, but they need to win fast. Otherwise, they're going to lose to OP. He's back with beat. Any second now, he drops it. He saves attack. And Dopey OP, he's done the work. ZAN, they got all of the early picks that they needed, but they couldn't close out. Now it's a push forward, bubble out on to Spint, pressing further and further forward. Becky's found a trade. Maybe it's not over. Sundering Blade actually pulled there by Becky, unable to kill Spint regardless. A Grav comes out, but they're losing. Wait, Spint is turning it. Make up your mind. 1v1, Spint versus Heiser, and ZAN have made it happen. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they come back in for one more swing here, but the high energies are, well, not so high, but Zarya will be able to deal with the help of Kivis, and ZAN have held on to this one for now. Didn't actually you have to use the Grav towards the end of that either, so a very good ult situation for them too, as Heiser will walk up to the choke and look to keep them in check. We're going to come around this first corner, holding on to both bubbles for now. Heiser very disciplined with this one, waiting for a real swing before they commit through. Going to be difficult for ONSIDE because they've got to be wary of this Grav as they walk through. Bubble timing onto him now. Grav comes out, catches everyone in that, and that'll be a nice and clean and easy one. No trades. Grav fight converted for Heiser.
Big kills there for ZAN, 50% and counting. We're closing in on the last fight. I'd love to talk macro, but unfortunately we're locking eyes. No ultimates online for ZAN. Nothing for ONSIDE. Perhaps a Kitsune rush for Irony at best, but that would be only if it's a slow fight. Is it actually? I mean, it usually is, Rick Grimes. It's not, I don't know if it is this year, I haven't looked, but you know, it is like every year usually for most of the major matches. Comes and goes sometimes for the shitty regions when there's an outrageous amount of disparity in their odds, but you know, usually they they post. So, anyhow, Becky up top, slashing away. Looks like we are going to be seeing that Kitsune rush from Irony. First tap comes through, attack and spint both touching the point. Big spike comes in. Becky's actually picked Alien. Ellis spun into the wall as well, and apparently no ultimates are going to be required because ONSIDE are just going to go underneath, touch, and then kill everybody that falls to the low ground, confused by the outcome.
Yeah, just a big win in the neutral. Thank you, Sneb, for the 23 months in all of that now. And yeah, really easy fight for ONSIDE. They'll be happy with that one. You can see exactly how happy they are as well. First point over their direction. They've got a Kitsune Rush to take forward as next. Kivas is not too far behind. Very even ult situation for the most part. But the key one to keep your eye on is that beat charge where Opener has a 15% advantage. As that Kitsune Rush trade comes in, if Opener gets the beat and can layer it on top, could be all the difference. For now, though, another neutral. Playing it slow as bubbles are traded with Vendetta now. Irony has that Kitsune Rush. First bubble comes through. If enough bubbles are used and they think Vazaria is close enough, that will be a go trigger for Irony. But Vazaria is still pretty far away for now. Thank you, Joby, for the 25 months.
Go, Becky, go.
Ooh, massive pick onto Alien early on. Kitsune Rush comes out from Kivis, but Irony just pressing forward with his own Kitsu. Kilo sliding around in main, actually nearly gets caught out. Run and pinned into the wall by Becky. Becky will find the trade, but it's about 3 for 1 at the moment, and there's no escape here for Yangjin either. Now it's just classic Vendetta bullshit as we push and see the final vestiges of this fight, but ONSIDE Gaming, hang on, what are we doing, Spin? We're just having a look around the corner, just pull out the shield. Hunter, I struggle to form my opinions. What team should I be rooting for in this awesome 5-map banger? The one with Opener on it, I reckon. I like Opener, I like attack.
Thank you, Eileen, for the 100 bits. Thank you very much, everyone. The train is going. Per mind. Now, beat available for both teams. Attack with a grab advantage, though. So if this fight starts quickly, attacks dropped onto Heiser immediately. Beats will come out in trade with that one, but not enough to save Heiser. DPS ults thrown in from ZAN to try and save the day. They actually get a kill out of it now, but they are still Azaria down, so Alien could really do with one more out of this. Cannot find it. Are they committed to this fight? They're still having a look. Alien's in. He's slid to the side now. Kilo with a late rail. Cancels a connection onto Becky, but no kill. Becky's looking for a chance to go on this left-hand side. He's pinned in. Alien jumps onto him now. Zaria's about to be back, and ZAN are still in this fight. Grav ready to go.
Grav online for Heiser really need to win this fight. ZAN, they don't stand a chance if they can't take this one out. Big Sundering Blade zoning out a lot of the point corners. Becky actually manages to dodge it around that edge. Grab on point. Looks good, but where's the finish? They actually need to finish some of these kills. Opener goes down. Aliens traded though, so it's only a 1 for 1. Yangjin and Kivis both under pressure. Spin trying to get it done, but Kivis has found Irony. Still not out of the woods. They've got bodies on the point, and with that kill onto attack, that should be all for ZAN. They get the cap. Again, it's the same situation as before though, a 1 to 99. ONSIDE Gaming. Oh man, they're going to come back in. They've got a Grav, which, you know, perhaps can be countered by a beat. They're actually not super... They're not really ahead on ultimates at all, to be honest. It's just this Grav making a difference, but Yangjin has the beat to match. So I think really it's anyone's game. It's only 2 fights here, Flashpoint, you know, it's typically all you get unless there's a real fast comp in play. And it does seem like they're just taking it very slow. ONSIDE stepping up through main, trying to charge up their Kiri ult, but Kivis is even, so is Yangjin.
Coming through now, Kitsune Rush ready to go for Irony if he wants. Double support ult about to be available as they swing around. Big damage onto Becky though. Kitsune Rush to chase it right now. Defensive bubble comes through. They don't have the support ult just yet. Kitsune Rush comes through. Yangjin half HP. Has the beat ready to go now. He's going to drop the beat. 4v5 as they take that beat push, but they're right in the grab and the flip as well. The grab is huge from attack. That's going to put them 2 rounds ahead now. And ONSIDE Gaming look in complete control. Nail another grab turn.
Oh, that's really poor coming out from ZAN. They allow the rotation all the way to the point. I was thinking when watching Irony's POV, it's quite a surprise that he's managed to walk all the way to the objective to get that Kitsune Rush off. Typically, you have to use an ult to get through the choke when the enemy team is holding you forward, but he actually gets to just stroll all the way there. Now, Kilo uses an overclock with 20 seconds on the clock, and it feels like this is just begging to get kited. No point to trade out on. They just used the clock from a bad position. And Kilo, he's completely wasted this one. 10 seconds on the clock. Road ONSIDE. They're now close enough to the point that they're probably going to get bodies on. But I feel like ZAN can still touch, right? So that was just a waste of a clock.
Yeah, they've got better position out of it, but they've not actually got the checkpoint out of it. Now Becky's coming back in. Sundering Blade up against his beat push to try and deny it. They do let the cap go through, though. So ONSIDE do get the cap out of that somehow. Sundering Blade. Beat comes through. Opener gets shut down afterwards as well. Beat can't save him. So 1-for-1 trade only, though. We're getting very close to this grab. The Kilo's found 2. Spin's doubling down onto him as well, and Heiser's got nowhere out of that. So as much as Becky's going to find another kill, nothing doing. The Slice will catch him there, and Spin cleaning everybody up on this one right now. Can't quite find the... There we go. Does find the finishing blow. Late kills for him, and all of a sudden, ONSIDE, 1 fight away from closing out their first series.
That's fantastic vision aggro there from OP. Just getting out in the open, completely hamming up Becky by dying to his Sundering Blade. Really makes all the space in the world for Spin and Kilo to carry. OP knows where his bread is buttered. Pack playing forward, 72% on the grab. Heiser's that little bit ahead, and we're going to need value quick. Overclock comes out from Alien. Immediate push on for Spint, who is now just dancing around in the backline. A couple of bubbles out onto attack, but he's not going to live. Heiser's used the grab in this one too, so can't take a lead. Godly mullet, thanks for the follow.
Just seems to be a very similar situation on all the points, right? ONSIDE Gaming will win the neutral fight. And then what will happen is they'll get a good amount of percentage off of that. Eventually, Heiser will win the grab fight. And then all that happens is ZAN win the grab fight, but then ONSIDE come back with their own grab, and they win the fight, win the point. And it looks like we might be in for a tale of deja vu. It's only a Kitsune rush from Kivis to try and negate this one. So I just have no idea how we're going to counterplay this grab. An early pick onto Irony might just do it, actually, here. Alien might have just done it. Kitsune rush out now from Kivis as well as they look to push back. But attack, he didn't quite have the grab yet. He's not used it. Alien slid all the way in here. It might have gone too far, but no trade will come of it. And now a chance for ZAN. They're low on ultimates, but they can hold forward. They can make the touch really difficult potentially here.
I think if they play back, they're just cooked, right? There's 4 ultimates for Road ONSIDE, so they need to fight forward and either win it before Road ONSIDE commit the ultimates, or force them to use something and kite it out. If they just back up to point, I feel like it's such a low probability play. How are you going to win with just the beat, playing into the grab, the Sunder, and all the rest? Off the top rope already comes the Vendetta. Double, yeah, just too much being invested onto Heiser already. Next onto Alien, who can't quite slide up onto the high ground. And I mean, Yangjin still doesn't have the beat. I mean, the series is just over, mate.
Yeah, you can sort of see they're in like this awkward situation, right, where they kind of want to go fast because they know they're at such an old deficit, but they'd really like to have that beat before they go fast, because the beat would make that fast hold way scarier. But caught between wanting to be slow and wanting to be fast, they come through, and ultimately it felt like across the series, while there were moments for both teams and a lot of players on both sides, did just feel like the supports were consistently ahead on ult charge, the macro and the objective control for ONSIDE was consistently ahead as well. And even once they got onto that Zarya mirror, which in theory should be where Heiser and ZAN want to force you, attack actually more than held his own in that Zarya mirror as well.
Alrighty. What else do we have for today? We're going to play Overwatch for 5 hours now, as the OWCS is packed. 6v6. PK Sleepy Jolly. It's the Tundra Leaves waiting room, mate. Might do a little yap at the stream. I might even be deafened.
I'm so Papega, I only put bench players in my Overwatch fantasy team. How have you managed that, Ohm? How have you... Did you pick jump in somehow?
どうだろう。こういうチーム自体に勝てるかどうかというとまた若干話は別かもしれませんが。
まあちょっとこの辺はね、蓋を開けてみないと。
ちょっとわからないですね。
Alright, I need to have a little think over what my plan is, because we've got some interviews we've got to get out, so I think the plan is, we'll sort of let this play, because we're going to do an interview now. I won't be able to translate. Good night, Lemon. So we'll let all of that stuff play, then we'll probably just hang out for a bit. I need to do some work for OWTV, like look through some of the interviews and figure out a release schedule, so we can sort of do a bit of a work together type stream. As we get the final scoreboard here as well. And we'll do that, and then we'll figure out exactly what I want to do with my fantasy team. I also need to do FPL as well, which is the football one for those who don't know. I can play up Reds too. ONSIDE Gaming. That was a real back and forth series. Well done if you've got It is Vigor Boy. GG's. Yeah, GG's. But yes, I mean it's better than having to do it from a replays because they also not updated for replays. But you know, swings and roundabouts. But yeah, well done if you managed to get the majority of those ones correct because that was a hard series to predict by Matt.
Please spare me the ads. Bad news, buddy. NFC Junior, thanks for the prime. Welcome. Thank you very much. Are the drops still working? They're probably still on right this second, J Roman, but for how many more seconds, nobody knows. Mystery. Thanks for existing on top.
Spin player of the match?
Feels like a bit of a robbery for opener, don't you think?
No. No.
He did hit that one pulse bomb. So, Hunter, I remember you questioning the knife hit scan. That's a good thing I don't remember me questioning the knife hit scan. I seem to recall describing Knife as the person to blame for everything anytime anything goes wrong for that team.
Do you think it's like actually a good thing, you know? Like it's good to have a scapegoat, right? If the scapegoat can take it.
Well, who's to say whether or not the scapegoat can take it? Because they've only won thus far.
Yeah, we don't know, but you know, in theory, as long as the scapegoat has the mental to just tank it for the team, it can be a useful asset. Oh! Bernard with a coin flip for VIP? Okay. Do you want the big coin as well? I'll give a big coin.
Ooh. No way you're busting out the big coin.
This is here on my mantelpiece. Big coin.
Is it good to have a punching bag in the team? Can I see that fantasy? My fantasy roster was attack, knife. Did I take zest? I think it was attack, knife, zest.
Big.
Faith. Faith was the absolute game-losing pick.
Not the big
Faith
coin.
and Vigilante, who was also a game.
So, heads is going to be this one. The OWCS logo, and that's heads. This is tails, and Bernard is saying heads, heads all the way. Alright, so remember heads is the OWCS logo, and that is what we're hoping to see. Some kind of OWCS logo and some kind of eternal VIP for Bernard. And it's tails. Frig. I avoid swearing. It's tails. I'm sorry, Bernard. Oh. We will see you next week. Sag, a salute. Is one of my mods here who can do the math? Because you... oh wait, you've got it already? Yeah, see you in 604,800 seconds. I'm putting the big coin back. The big coin has caused too much damage and pain, but I appreciate you, Bernard. Keep gambling, you will win eventually.
Read this out so CX hears it. Oh, welcome guys. Restart fantasy. Restart fantasy because I made bad choices in week 1, please.
Just you just want to reset?
I mean,
what,
realistically, maybe you reprice some people and I don't know, like you need to like do a poll in your Discord to see how many people like actually missed it. I'm not
the thing is, I don't know, like I feel like
see how many people missed it.
Yeah, but I can look right now and see how many people signed up, right? So there's like, obviously I don't know what that's like out of, I guess.
You don't know how many people weren't able to sign up, right?
Yeah, I just...
Because you didn't really promote it. You launched it like a day before.
Yeah, but this is like, I don't know. It feels also just like really weird to just dismiss the first day of it because X% of people like missed out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know there were a lot of people in my chat typing about the fact that they like couldn't submit.
Yeah, I worry that's like...
Because like the website like physically didn't work, you know?
Yeah, but like what are we here? There's 1,100 people have signed up, you know. So I feel like it's just like the noise of you know what I mean, all the people experiencing it at the moment a little bit.
Yeah, I mean you should just do a poll in Watch TV Discord.
Well, no, because
people like signed up but couldn't make a roster, no?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how I feel about restarting the league at this point, though, you know?
Okay.
You know, like, this is well over half of what, like, our normal sign-ups have been, you know? So it's, I'd be surprised if there's, like, suddenly 1,000 people who haven't signed up, you know?
Yeah. They're doing a two-man interview right now? I feel like they never do this. There's no translation, right? They're all Korean in this.
No. I think they get a translation to Japanese.
Who are these two?
I can't see any kind of badge with name or anything.
Is that Haxal?
It's Spinton Haxal, I'm being told. For those who don't know, Haxal, yeah, it is the Haxal
Haxal
you're thinking
looks-
of, and he's a.
Haxal looks young, bro. Like he does not look 40 years old.
He's probably still in his 20s now.
He's 40.
He's 40, is he? Let's see. Guy who lies about his age all the time. He's 25. He's younger than you.
He's 40.
He's younger than you.
He doesn't look it though, because I look 17. I'll cut the YouTube VOD here. Here are today's results. Tomorrow's fixtures. You can check OWTV for that one. Thanks for watching on YouTube if you did.
Alright, I'm gonna catch a drink. I'll be right back.
いやーグッドゲームでしたね。
Alright, see you on the other side.
徐々になんか3-0、3-1、
See if we-
3-2って上がっていくような
確かに。
日でしたね。
See if we have any of that.
うん。
刻んでいったみたいな感じですごいね、見応えたっぷりの
80.
だったのではないでしょうか。
はい。
You got Atlanta Rain May in your esports loot box. That's not a bad one. That's Atlanta Rain made it to grand finals playing May. That's a good one. Who the hell is Cheeseburger? Cheeseburger is a storied Korean roster.
お
でご
ー
ざいます。
なるほどなるほど。
はい、ニューエラ対 T1、チーズバーガー対チーム
Bunnykins is having a
そしてザン
bounce.
対クレイジーラクーンを
Cam can't look.
うんなるほど
They
ね。
have faith.
まあ力量
What happens now? I play 6v6 for like 5 hours, I reckon.
はい
I've got 5 hours left in me, and I changed the ad frequency to 22.5.
その上位チームに対しては、まあ、結構対照的な位置にある
The
マッチ
big
アップが
two.
多い中、まあ、個人的に
That's the
一番
system
注
in play, Cam.
目しているのは最後のザン対 CR ですかね。
I'm 99% on my loot box. I swear if the drop stopped right now, I mean, you're pretty close. You're pretty
まあ、
close.
CR 側は足元救われずに、ちゃん
But,
と、ザンに対して勝てるかどうかみたいな。
My watch is already open, actually.
ちょっと絶妙に
5v5,
落とすんじ
man.
ゃないかっていう
I mean,
危険性が
5v5 in
マッチアップ
Australia is just so.
これでね、ザン
I mean, are there 5v5 lobbies happening right now? Like, will Osman queue right now, or is that not happening? Like, if Osman will queue,
いよいよ
I can play.
混沌としてくる
そう混沌としてくる
というところでは
yes, 100%.
ただ CR
And it's not good. No worries, Bob in a canoe. See you tomorrow. Do you prefer 5v5 or 6v6?
ですね。
I'm not really fussed. Like, I only play 6v6 on NA. 6v6 is like it's like the casual streamer queue, you know? Like, you don't really care if you lose the game in 6v6. In 5v5, I feel like people really care. Especially if you play, then everyone will queue, snipe you, and be happy. I mean, I can squeeze in like an hour. I can squeeze in like an hour of Australia. You know, I can squeeze in some Australia time until I get irritated at which team wins based on TKL. You know, like until TKL theory comes into effect, I'll QoS. Okay, I'll unblock all of my Australia servers and I'll restart the game and we'll give it a go. I've been missing my drops. That's all right, Megan. We've got tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. And then we've got an entire week more of the program after that, so you'll have plenty of time, Megan. The weekend is a big period for drops because there's lots of games. Welcome back. If he's got 42 points, by the way, I can't hear what you're saying. I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Who got Kivi's though, right? Come on.
No, nobody. Yeah, like we're sensible.
37 for attack. 37 for Heiser as well. You know, I was right between both of them, you know. But I thought like Heiser would lose out on the meta a little bit. I nearly went Kivers as well. I should have just gone Kivers, damn it. I have to remember this is a very good game though, right? Like this is a very good game if you're on-side gaming. We're about to have a harder game as well.
Wait until tomorrow. Let's go over to the...
They play T1 Sunday, so you know, let's see how it feels after they play T1 on Sunday, you know?
Bang. Alright. What ping on NA for us? Like 165 to 210, depending on what server you get on. I guess I'll get into practice range before.
Codes are up.
Codes are up? Oh, nice.
Yeah, codes
Open
are
the
up.
box. Okay, cool. Well, then in that case, I can play some ranked, and in the gaps, I can like watch the VOD and see if I can piece together some semblance of short form / long form crap. How's that for a plan?
I agree. We should restart. Yeah, I think the biggest problem with a restart is almost, even if it's like 50-50, I also have to find a way to get the 1,100 people need to be communicated and re-sign up by tomorrow morning, which I think is really tough.
I thought you would be like canning the week or something.
Oh, like yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, but
yeah, I thought you'd be
like
canning week 1 because like you didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, I feel for me like
how long was it? How long was it open for?
It would have been like Thursday morning, right? Obviously there's like not 100% uptime in that period, but about 24 hours. But I feel like this is just a don't restart. I did well. The problem is everyone has a bias now as well. Yeah, like so it was tighter, but I feel like this is just a symptom of unfortunately it's not being able to release it when we wanted to release it. You know. Which sucks. I agree. Like the original plan was to actually release it like a couple of weeks ago, you know, or to release it at least a week ago or a week before the first games. Yeah. But I mean, obviously things don't always go the way you plan them. But I don't know if restarting it actually it just feels like it just makes it messier as well.
Yeah, it's sort of just like what version of the mess do you want? There's no winning.
Yeah, there's no winning, so I feel like just take what we've got. The sort of silver lining's a bit generous, but there's like, you know, there's still plenty of time, and like Korea's a lot longer. We're gonna have 4 weeks of regular season over the next 5 weeks. Then we're gonna have seeding and last chance qualifiers. Then we're gonna have playoffs as well. So it's probably not impossible to actually sort of get back in all of that as well.
Doesn't sound like something I would do, man. Okay, that sounds like something I would do.
All right, I'm gonna stop. Are you still here, no. Panda? Looking for a panda.